Cool.
So, yep, now we're live. So, are we back in the 80s yet?
I should have went and shaved just a mustache, shouldn't I?
The Freddie Mercury mustache?
Yeah, well, I would say not so much Freddie Mercury, more Tom Selleck. More
Okay, go for Tom Selleck. So, yes, good evening, everyone. I can't see anything that's happening on screen, so I'm taking my shades off. So, those that love 80s music, that's anyone over, what, 20, 30?
20, isn't it?
Yeah, judging by the state of music today.
Well, it was only 20 years ago when it was the 80s, and anyway, so
that is true. I thought you were gonna. To me, it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, we are gonna do the Empire's top 20 movie soundtracks of the 80s to see what people think of them. But first, we're gonna have some of our honourable mentions. But we'll say hello to the chat. Welsh Wonder Nia's here. Good evening.
Oh, hello, Nia. Hello. Oh, I'm not in the comments.
Oh, you bugger off.
Nia is always first. She's got a badge of honor for always being first in my live streams.
Nice.
So she keeps that up coming.
There's mine, Jeff. 101 Bronson. So, yes, welcome, Jeff. Right. Well, as you got 21 honourable mentions, for that include on top of the top 20, we're going to be. You go first.
Do you want me to go first? Right.
I'll let you go first. Let's see what you've got.
Right. Well, first off is one. People, it's from 1982. People will remember the original from, well, the first one from 1977. So 1982, we had Grease 2, which come out, which a lot of people hear, but the songs are just as good. You've got Do It For Your Country, Reproduction. Who's That Guy? Who's that guy? Where does he come from? Who's that guy? Girl for All Seasons and Let's Bowl. It
is a pretty good soundtrack.
It is a good soundtrack. A lot of them songs, I think, are really good songs. Next up, we have a film which, even though it's got some big stars in, it's got both the Coreys in. It's very 80s sounding soundtrack. It's got two songs which really stand out in the soundtrack, but it's License to Drive from 88.
Oh yes.
It's got I Feel Free by Belinda Carlisle, which it's not so much the song, it's the music a lot of people will be familiar with because I think it's been used on adverts and such. And then Billy Ocean, Get Out of My Dreams, which is a hell of a song. It's a brilliant song.
That is. Didn't the Hoff ruin that one?
No, he did not do Jump Into My Car. It wasn't Get Out of My It was just like, get in me car.
Yeah, get in.
Well,
Billy
Ocean's one, still that, like, I need to stop fantasizing, but just get in me car. I've got a knife. And then there's a one which will be very topical because it's just been re-released as a live action movie, is The Little Mermaid. That came out in 1989.
I guess it did in America. I think it was 90s for the UK, wasn't it?
Oh, right. I was wondering because I was positive that came out in 89. That or Beauty and the Beast. Well, Beauty and the Beast 91. So, like you say, it's probably 92 over here.
It was, yeah. We always had them a year later for some bloody reason.
Yeah.
Right. So, hang on. Opinions are coming through. Love 80s. Yes, Jeff's a young person, so he likes 80s music in general, and it's his favorite decade. Exactly. Hi, Keith. Hi, Bob. Love that Billy Ocean song, yes. It's amazing how many hits Billy Ocean had in the 80s. I never realized. But yeah. And hi, Bob, again. All right. Well, I'll go on. So I bought my Nightmare on Elm Street 4 soundtrack.
Right.
Do you know this one?
No. This is the first confession. This is a confessional booth of me of not seeing a lot of these movies. So I have never seen any Nightmare on Elm Street movies apart from number 1.
Well,
never seen.
That's all right. But yeah, this is the MTV Freddy version. So there's songs by the Sea Hags and Go West. The Vinyls are on here.
Is that the Vinyls as in I Touch Myself?
Yes, I believe so.
Oh, It's no. I was wondering if it was the song on there. No.
Oh no. Sorry, that would make sense. It's where is it? I lost it now. Back to the Wall. But yeah,
Right.
so I bought this in a charity shop, I think, and I put it on, and I was very surprised how excellent it is. But there we go. Right, so that will go through here. Oh, heating it. Yeah, there's a lot of things about notifications on YouTube, isn't there, where people's bells are ringed, but nothing happens. Playing with the boys. Oh, I don't want to get copyrighted, so carry on.
That's the reason I sing out of tune.
Oh, that's it. I think. Hang on. I don't know if StreamYard's got an auto tune. We'll see if I can find it. Oh, Mike's just subbed you. I was hoping he subbed to me.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thanks, Sean. I got that stuck in my head again. Playing with the boys. Yeah. I don't know if that's going to come up later or not. Right.
Do you see people who say hello from my stream then? Because I got a hello from Keith and a hello from Bob.
Yeah, I got Bob on yours and Bob on mine, which is very nice.
Oh, right. Hello, Bob.
I get a little symbol that says it's from another channel. So I like, big girls don't cry. It says evening on your channel.
Laney. Fingers crossed. Laney was in hospital last week. Been in hospital a while. So hopefully she's out of hospital. If not, hopefully they'll wheel the big telly onto the wall so you live stream to everyone.
Yes, indeed. Right, what's your next one?
Next one is from 1988. It's a song which basically I know. Well, it's famous for one. If I say "Smooth Criminal," Moonwalker. And cheating. I can't remember any other song from that movie.
Can't you? It was just a music video for all the songs from was it the Bad album, wasn't it?
Oh, was it? See, all I can remember, if you see a Moonwalk, all I can remember is Michael Jackson Moonwalker.
That is my favorite, probably Michael Jackson song, and that video on the because as far as I remember, it's just all his music videos at that time cut into one film and a bit of extra in between bits.
Ah, right.
But yeah, that's one I saw in the cinema. Bloody hell. Billy Ocean did the main song "Jewel of the Nile." Yes, when the going gets tough. I've got that on 7 minutes somehow.
Yes, I forgot all about that.
But yeah, with the music video's got Danny and Michael and Kathleen doing the backing singing.
Yes, in the white suits. Next up is another single song, which is more, I would say, more famous than the actual movie.
Oh yes.
Well, the next two. The first one is "Body Rock" by Maria Vidal, which was like it was. I don't know if that come first or Breakdance come first, but both their movies are pretty similar in. And
you mean the movie Breaking?
Is terrible. Breaking. Yes.
I know it's called Breakdance in the UK, but it was called Breaking in the US.
Oh, right.
For some bloody reason, just so.
And then the next one is "Electric Dreams" by Phil Oakey and George.
Oh, yes, I do like that one.
And that's a brilliant song. Now, I don't know. I've never ever seen that film. It's a song which is probably more famous than the film.
It is. The film isn't that good, but the song is awesome.
When you look at the soundtrack, it's got Culture Club, Heaven 17, Jeff Lynne from LEO, and obviously Phil Oakey and Giorgio Moroder sing on the soundtrack. So it has got like big names behind the soundtrack. It's just the film was pants by all.
It was. It was doing stuff like the internet does now, and it was like 82 or something. Like ordering stuff and making your coffee for you and plugging stuff in, and it'll turn on at a certain time. And
Yeah, see, Neil just said "Electric Dreams" is a tune. I had no idea it was for a film.
Yeah, exactly. The film did not do well. It's got Virginia Madsen and damn it, I can't remember the name. Nerdy guy that falls for his neighbor, and then the computer comes sentient that he buys and tries to get them together. I saw it in the cinema. That's how old I am.
Is it a Spectrum 48K by any chance? Or was it a Commodore 64?
It was that level. No, it's actually lower than Commodore VIC-20. Purple Rain. Oh, that might be somewhere.
Yeah, that might be in one of the ones.
I have over 380 soundtracks on my hard drive. LimeWire days. The one thing I know is it's about 80s music. There you go. Well, yes, as you can see over Neil's shoulder, he's got some Now albums. I think I've got one.
Not actual Now albums, these are just print notes.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, good.
I'm up to 21 at the moment.
Don't you breaking them? So, he owned 8, only 5 albums. What's that? A couple of
8
years.
through 13. So 13 was that one there.
I think. Yeah.
So actually, so that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
12. I
13.
think,
So
was the last one.
so all them. So
That's a good going through.
yeah. At least it wasn't now 16, which is a terrible one. It is a very bad one. I've also mentioned James Bond movies because James Bond.
Oh yes,
it has 2 songs. You have the dun 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 dun, dun which everyone knows.
The Monty Norman theme.
Yes, and then you also have an artist will sing every song. I think Dr. No didn't, but every other one has subsequently.
Yes, that is right. Yes.
So in the 80s, you had For Your Eyes Only by Sheena Easton, an okay track. You had All Time High by Rita Coolidge for Octopussy, which...
What?
No, I think it's a terrible track.
It's an all-time high. See? I can do it justice.
It wasn't that far from the original. You have View to a Kill by Duran Duran, which I would say is the best of the 80s soundtracks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Living Daylights by Aha and A License to Kill by Gladys Knight.
License to Kilt, she says, apparently, as I've checked her in.
Yeah, I've got a license to kilt.
Because she's born again Christian or something. She couldn't say kill.
Oh, right.
So, yeah, I can't hear it, but apparently that's what she's singing because she wouldn't say kill. And then apparently the Living Daylights, there's 2 versions. There's the film version, and then there's the Aha album version, which is a bit different, apparently. Yeah, they didn't like the version for the film, so they had their own version.
The music video for the film is very, very green screen. It's very, very green screen.
Yeah, it's not like with View to a Kill where Simon Le Bon's on the Eiffel Tower fiddling with a remote control or anything, is it?
Yeah.
So,
I don't know if you want to say. I was
trying
to say in the side chat because the chat's moving quite quickly at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, one of the best soundtracks was Beverly Hills Cop. Oh, well, might be coming to that. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles soundtrack was Fire. Turtle Power, but I might be 90 for us.
I was going to say that's 1990. I'm positive.
Yeah. Good evening, Simon.
Oh, hiya, Simon. Welcome.
Evening, lads and lasses. Now 8 was 86 and 13 was 88. That's cracking some good years. Over the Top soundtrack. Yeah, that's got some good songs. But I don't think. Oh, do you want to go ahead?
It's in an honourable mention. It's one of the honourable mentions that I put in at the end because of one song. So the 3 songs I picked was Bloodsport because of Kumite. There was No Retreat, No Surrender with the song of the same name. I haven't got a clue who sings that.
No, it's not him.
But I love that. And then Over the Top, Meet Me Halfway, and it's Kenny Loggins who's like a state.
Yeah, how many films? I've never realised how many films he did a song on in the 80s.
Kenny Loggins was Mr. I Am the 80s soundtrack guy.
He was. Every album had a song of his on.
Yeah, but he done Meet Me Halfway, Over the Top, which is the theme song. But yes, do you want to give us one of your other ones? And
well, yeah, one of my minor, only the 5 I got. So we'll go with some Rocky 4. Now, this has got.
I agree.
Hearts on Fire, and I think it's the training montage and Eye of the Tiger. So they snuck Eye of the Tiger on just because it's in the opening credits, but I'll take it.
Yeah, well, Living in America, James Brown.
Oh yeah, of course I forgot that. That's right in the middle. No Easy Way Out.
Yeah, Hearts on Fire. Hearts on Fire.
That's it. Quick,
that is the training montage. That's part of the training montage, isn't it?
Well,
yeah. Running through the snow, getting followed by the Russians.
Drago!
Yeah, and then Burning Heart. It's a burning heart. That's after Apollo dies and he's driving around, isn't it?
That's it, isn't it? I think it's that one.
Yeah, yeah. And then obviously the Rocky theme there, dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 will be somewhere in there, and that's like
I think it
a
is.
one which is notorious for the
Must be.
the
Can't
thing.
have a Rocky album without that. Right. Hang on.
Also, I've got Labyrinth.
Oh, hang on. I'll just mention this. One of my favorites is we'll come up to that.
Yes, Labyrinth.
Ah.
Just for the magic dance song, just dance, magic dance, jump, magic jump. And I hadn't seen Labyrinth until I went to my friend's wedding, and they were getting married near. They were getting married. It's the local. It's in South Shields called the Customs House, and they've got a big venue where you can get married in.
Yeah.
And you can also hire out the. So they got married in church, and they had the reception there. And then when they're changing stuff round, you can hire the cinema screen out and get a film played. So they got Labyrinth. I'm trying to think Labyrinth and something else. And it's one of my oldest daughter's favorite movies. And it was the first time the first time I seen it there, and she seen it there. But she absolutely loves the movie, and I've never seen it until.
You remind me of The Boy.
Yes, The Boy of Hoodoo. You do.
All Time High is a good ballet. I actually like that song. Oh, I love that song. I don't like it. View to a Kill, great track. Big Evening Lads. Hang on. Oh, where's the Transformers, the movie? Is that on your list?
To be honest, never seen it. Never seen Transformers.
I don't think I've ever seen it. I might have seen it once many years ago. Sorry, Paul. It's Aha's the best Bond one. It's crystal clear that it's killed Gareth. Obviously, my hearing's going. View to Kill is probably favourite the Bond films. Yeah, the themes.
I could see that it's a classic. It's because I had to double check to see. Like I was like, I'm positive this is Gladys Knight, but it could have been like Shirley Bassey or a Tina Turner.
Yeah, they had the Tina Turner for GoldenEye. They had their sort of replacements, Shirley's. I remember Restless Natives. I remember seeing the trailer for that a lot. But yeah, Big Country did that soundtrack.
I've never seen a film.
Big
Country has appeared a few times on the Now albums. Not a fan.
Probably it was mid 80s. The other soundtrack would probably be in his top 10 or 20. Actually, pretty much any Stallone movie soundtrack from the 80s. Can't go wrong with. They all have some bangers. Yeah, I don't know who was in control of his music back then, but.
Probably his brother Frank, because he's Frank.
Yes,
his brother
Frank
was
somewhere.
He actually appears on the Over the Top soundtrack. I'm positive.
I think you're right there. I think I remember the last time I watched it, I remember seeing he sung like the end song or the opening song or one of them. Teen Wolf soundtrack. Yeah, someone mentioned that earlier to me. That's awesome. I can't remember much about it. It's got the Beach Boys on it.
Yeah, because when he's surfing on top of it, I've never even thought of that.
No, it's quite rare. The Rocky soundtrack is one of the most played soundtracks of all time. It's pretty much on repeat during commutes and to and from work. Yeah, that'll get you pumped. Right, let's go to your next one.
Right, the next one, it's from 1987. Good Morning Vietnam. Now the only thing is, brilliant soundtrack, but all the songs are from the 60s.
Yes. Yeah, I guess it counts.
it counts because there's like nowhere to run.
It's an 80s soundtrack.
It's an 80s soundtrack, but it's all based around.
Like, well, yeah, a lot of the 80s films could have overlapped from the 70s music as well, so I'll let that one off.
So there's Nowhere to Run, I Get Around, I Feel Good, James Brown, and obviously I see trees of green, red roses too.
Is he here?
I see the moon forming you.
Yeah.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh, I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. And I'm usually sick of that, so you've.
I had that on tape when it came out.
Yeah. But yes. Next up, Footloose as well. Sorry, just bringing you back in the room there because
I'm trying to think. No, I don't have that. Yeah, so I'll bring up my prop for later.
Yeah.
There it is.
Well, if you keep that up there, you might as well keep that up there because I've also got Flashdance because I cannot believe Flashdance hasn't been. 'Cause, like, I know, like, Flashdance, like, it's a 90s film, but it's a 90s film. 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 It's a 90 I think we should explain to people we haven't picked the top 20. This is from Empire magazine.
Yes, sorry, yes, I should repeat that. This
So
is just
sorry if you had mentioned it. Sorry, but yes, Footloose, because you got Footloose. Let's hear it for the boy. Holding Out for a Hero.
Give the Boy a Hand.
Give the boy. There's loads of great tracks on there, and also Flashdance. What a Feeling. Maniac.
Oh, I love Maniac.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay. Leg warmers on.
But yeah, I can't believe neither of them appeared in this top 20.
Well, I think this is why I like this top 20 list. That's why I thought we'd do our honorable mentions, because it's very varied on the type of music. There's some pop, there's some old style gangster music, and then as it is. But when we eventually get to that,
yeah. Did you want to do one, or
I'll do one, because Paul Towns has mentioned Ghostbusters, so I'll mention my Ghostbusters. There we go, Ghostbusters. But yeah, like saving. Come on, let's run some lead lights and saving the day. But yeah, Scott, Ghostbusters.
So with Ghostbusters, are you giving an honourable mention to Huey Lewis?
No, I'm giving him a cut of this. So yes. There is a very similarity between Ghostbusters and the Huey Lewis song that was only like a year or two old, wasn't it?
Yeah, but also Huey Lewis was lined up to do the music for Ghostbusters, but then he said he didn't have enough time because he was going to do Back to the Future.
Yeah.
So
he made money off both.
Yep.
Right, let's kind of catch up on the chat. One of his favorites is UHF by Weird Al Yankovic. I love how one of the lyrics pays homage to the classics to the outer limit. I remember the film a lot, but I can't remember the songs. I know there was spoofs of Money for Nothing and As the Beverly Hillbillies and stuff like that.
Yeah, and he's Rocky at one point.
He's Rocky as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Rocky 4 at Scarface. Push It to the Limit. Yeah, I don't remember much of Scarface. But yeah, how many? They're tied for me. Okay. Did someone say Tina?
Oh, Chris is a massive Tina fan. Massive Tina Turner. Yeah. A huge Tina Turner fan.
I saw her live in the late 90s. I think Tim Capella was playing for her then as well in Cardiff, but that was good. Transformers. Oh, we're losing out. I should have said no animated films, no cartoons. Once Bitten.
I've never heard that movie.
Is that I'm trying to think. Is that the Jim Carrey one? With vampires.
From 85, Jim Carrey?
Yeah, I think it is one of his early ones. Because there was Earth Girls Are Easy. He was in around that time as well. Bob will tell me. Mike jumped to your channel now. He's who's appeared? Hang on, we're going now albums. Who's appeared on the most now albums of the 80s? Was it Bananarama? This isn't quizzing.
Early on was Kachagoogoo. I think in the first two albums they appeared 3 times. So they appeared twice on the first album, then once on the second. Ooh, Bananarama possibly. I couldn't tell you.
I'll have to look. I'll work it out.
Yeah. Queen, maybe Queen. It
is odd there on them because you think a big band.
Queen appears quite a lot. Someone mentioned Scarface.
Yes.
I've got Scarface because Giorgio Moroder done the music for all of that as well.
Well, yeah, he's another one that's done every album in the 80s as well, if you look at the back.
Yeah. I love Giorgio Moroder music because it's like early. He sort of started the house movement. Well, it wasn't so much a house movement; it was Italian disco or Italia disco, which is like Eurobeat and stuff like that. But yeah, and as well, that movie is the soundtrack to that. Quite a lot of it is the score, which I don't know if this is the right phrasing, but the music which sets the mood in the movies. So okay,
do
you know what I mean? It's like the background mood music. I can remember when we watched Adventures in Babysitting with my youngest child, and she went, "I know what's going to happen here because the music's suspicious." And that's what I would say is the score, like the music like that. That's the music which sets the mood of what's going on.
Sure.
Songs which might also set the mood or whatever, but like
Yeah.
Push It to the Limit, She's on Fire, really two standout songs on that. But a lot of that album is just Giorgio Moroder with the like him, Hans Zimmer all do like these scores.
Yeah.
The guy for the next one, which is The Empire Strikes Back. What's his name?
Oh.
William. Who's the guy who does the music for
John Williams.
John Williams. I knew it was John
This
Williams.
is someone else that's done the music.
Yeah, no. John Williams. And a lot of people might say, well, Star Wars is the same as Empire Strikes Back, but I would say no, it's better because it introduces the Imperial March.
It does, yes, that is true. There's a lot of
which
new
is,
stuff in it.
I would say, is just as iconic, if not more so now than the Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
So,
Definitely.
so Empire Strikes Back is another one for me. And then I don't know if you want to go through your last.
Hang on, let's go through the chat because there's a lot of comments here.
Right.
I love the theme song by 3-Speed Bob. Hang on, what's that to? Do you know that one?
3-Speed Bob.
I think we're behind, so we've lost. Tell us again, Slasher Fred, if you're still there. Frank Stallone sang the song "Big Night" on the Over the Top soundtrack. It appears towards the beginning of the film. There you go. Great Louis Armstrong, sorry.
Oh yeah.
He's been practicing that. Live and Die. Wang Chung. Some of these songs you don't notice because they're in the film. I need to really look at that. That sounds like the singing in the. Yeah, I will sing Scuttlebutt at the end of this song. The Scuttlebutt rap. Flashdance is a great 80s soundtrack. Yeah, the trouble is this 20 is probably not enough. Plus, because right, here we go. I'll go into that one then. That's one of mine. The Fright Night soundtrack. Fright Night. So yeah, the armies of the night are coming. They're coming, and yeah, Brad Fiddel's doing the music. He's done a couple of the songs. But yeah, Rock Myself to Sleep. Some great ones on there. Do you know any?
I've never seen that film. Every time I do this, it's going to be like I've never.
Shit.
I'll do that. I've never seen the film. I've never seen Fright Night.
It's either that or you'll need the toilet, right?
Yeah. I'll just take it. I've got a lapel mic and it's cordless. So I'll just take the toilet with it.
Oh yeah, Bill and Ted's. That's a good one. I used to have that one.
Oh, I never thought of Bill and Ted.
No, I forgot about that. Top Gun, of course, standard. That might come up later. Rocky
Stay
4.
tuned. Stay tuned,
Yes.
Andy. Stay tuned.
Who are you going to call? Yeah. Oh, Blue Harvest Toys.
Hello, Mark. Hello.
How are you?
Hello there.
Right. Yes, the theme song by J. Giles Band, Bob. There you go. Another great song. Cobra one. Yeah, people have mentioned the Cobra one, but
Cobra, yes.
I know. Ridiculous not to. This is why it could be a top 100 quite easily. Love the music in Manhunter. Yes, that's a good one. That's got 60s music in it as well. In a Garda de Vita at the end. But yeah, some of the synth music in that's awesome. It was Jim Carrey in Once Bitten. Dokken did the theme song to Dream Warriors. So Elm Street 3. I need to get the 7-inch of that one. Tim the saxophonist. Lanny loves his thrusts. Apparently he's an awesome guy, especially at conventions. He'll say hello to everyone.
That was on. It's a music video where he's in. Yes, I can remember that. Yes, well remembered, Chris, from one of my live streams.
The Acid House scene in 1987. It's probably the last music revolution. Ooh, that's a long time ago. He obviously doesn't remember the Beliebers. Okay, Raiders of the Lost Ark might be coming up.
Mark. Stay tuned.
3-Speed are on the Once Bitten soundtrack. There you go. Blues Brothers. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned, Mark. Stay tuned.
The songs became very hit songs. Yes, it's either one way or the other, wasn't it? They were the film and the song were hits, or just the song was hits. Oh, Absolute Beginners. Yes, the film died a death, but yeah, the soundtrack found its audience, indeed. 3 Men and a Baby had some great tunes on it. I haven't seen that for a while, but
I used to always think Waiting for a Star to Fall was from that, but I don't believe it is.
Waiting for a Star. Yeah.
No, hold on. Is it?
It's from something now. You've got it in my head. Come back next week, shall we?
Yeah. It's one of them. It's either that song. I'm trying to think if it's not
You'll
that
shout
song.
it out in a half hour.
There's another song which I think is used to think was Three Men and a Little Baby, and I don't think it is. But
Okay, right. We're up to
Waiting
date.
for the Stars from the sequels, Richard's just said.
Oh, there you go.
From the sequel. There you go. I've got one more honourable mention. I'm down to my last honourable mention.
Oh, is it? Okay. So am I.
Yeah.
Right, go ahead.
So it is Please Hammer Don't Hurt Them. From the movie Please Hammer Don't Hurt Them.
Hang on.
Which is it is MC Hammer released an album called Please Hammer Don't Hurt Them.
Yes.
And to promote that, he released a movie called Please Hammer Don't Hurt Them.
This is news to me. Carry on.
And it was a made-for-TV. It's one of my favorite. I know more. It's one of them films I pretty much knew word from word because I'd watched it that much after taping from Channel 4. And it wasn't even Channel 4 prime time or late night. It was like 6 o'clock in the morning. I had to set the video player for to record this because it was so niche and no one wanted to listen to it. But yeah, but you've got Here Comes the Here Comes the Hammer. You've got Your Sweetness, Your Sweetness. But Sugar. Oh, was it from 1990? Oh, it's too.
The Hammer peaks at Too Legit to Quit.
My first Too Legit to Quit was my first cassette single I ever bought. Please Hammer Don't Hurt Them. Scrap that. It was 1990.
All right, we'll edit that out. Don't worry about that.
Edit that out. All right. Bob, what fantastic.
Bob, thank you, Bob.
Yeah. But you will have to do a watch along to Please Hammer Don't Hurt Them. It is on YouTube as well.
Okay.
It's on YouTube. The full thing is on YouTube, so you'll be able to watch.
Okay.
But that was my last, if not incorrect, honourable mention.
Okay, so yes, Jay's got Pretty Woman, which was 91, wasn't it?
Oh, I don't know.
It was 90 or 91.
2 seconds.
Pretty Woman. Dirty Dancing, that might come up later, I think. Does it? Yes. And then Chariots of Fire might come up later. So Mannequin had some decent tracks, yeah. Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now. Nice one, that. One of my favourite songs is Fight the Power by Public Enemy, which is the theme to Spike Lee's Do the Right Thing. The bass song, basically.
Right. That was 90s, though, wasn't it?
I think that was 88, 89.
Yeah.
You might have been late.
Don't worry, the best of us get that wrong.
Some Kind of Wonderful, yes. Pretty much, or any of the teen ones from John Hughes. 1990, you know. It's a Kind of Magic, because the Highlander.
Oh, Highlander.
It's a tricky one because there isn't.
Oh,
it's a rare one, isn't it?
Yeah, I've just forgot that I forgot to say Flash, the Flash Gordon soundtrack.
Flash. Is that? Yeah, that was 80s. Yeah.
That was 1980. Yeah, I had that wrote down because even though I think Queen done all the music for that as well, didn't they?
Yep. There we go. Do the Right Thing was 89. Yeah, I should know that.
Oh, 89. All right.
So,
the song Do the Right Thing, which was wrote for that, didn't appear in the movie or on the soundtrack.
Oh. Man. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
That appeared on Now 20, I think. Or Now 19.
89. Right. Oh, hang on. I got one honourable mention.
Yes, one last honourable mention.
Do you know this one?
I've got my hand up again.
I still believe you. Well, turn this off. Go and watch this film instead. You'll love the soundtrack.
I have never seen Lost Boys.
In Excess, you got Roger Daltrey, you got In Excess, Echo and the Bunnymen, and Tim Capello, Still Believe. Holds up to this day. But yeah, there we go. People are strange, yes, exactly. Oh, the Simply Red version. What was that? To do the right thing?
Do the right thing.
Is that? Or is it something else?
Oh, right.
People are strange when you're.
Is it not Some Kind of Wonderful?
It could be.
It could be Some Kind of Wonderful film. What's Slash's saying?
We need details, people. Right. Now we can actually get to the top 20.
Yes. Which I'll warn you now, there's a lot of never saying that. Never seen that.
I got the wrong person, people. I'm sorry. I thought he was a knowledgeable guest. He lied to me.
No, don't get us wrong. There's music I really like, but
He knows the
there's
music.
films
He just
I'm like,
doesn't
oh, never seen that.
know
Never seen that.
which bit of the film it goes in. Right, so I'll read this out. So first up is Pretty in Pink. Isn't she? I've seen it. I can't remember much about it. Because pretty much all of the films for John Hughes with the teens I'm not a fan of. But yeah, they're interchangeable where she fancies him, he fancies her, although not the other way around. But yeah. So, Pretty in Pink, various artists. Though he only wrote one script, John Hughes's only start again. Put my teeth in. Though he only wrote the script, John Hughes' fingerprints are all over Pretty in Pink, which was actually directed by the often forgotten Howard Deutsch. Still, the tale of clicks, crushes, and careworn heartbreak features a none more 80s soundtrack boasting some of the top acts of the time. The movie itself was inspired by the psychedelic first title track and re-recorded, found its way on the track listing elsewhere. A new wave hit big with Echo and the Bunnymen, New Order, The Smiths, OMD, which provided If You Leave. Crushingly, the album left off some classical musical moments from the film, including Try a Little Tenderness and the Rave Up, Shut Up. There we go.
Yeah. Well, when you're seeing there, that's what I've seen. OMD, Susan Vega, In Excess, New Order, The Smiths, all on there. Not really any of their big hits.
No.
Also, the song which really stands out for me when you look at them on there is "Wouldn't It Be Good," but it isn't even sung by Nick Kershaw.
Was he not big enough back then?
I don't know. Well, what year was Pretty in Pink? 84, 85?
Yeah, it's mid-80s at least. 86, I think it says here.
86. So Nick Kershaw would have probably been having his big...
Did he make it to the US?
I think that's probably the thing. They probably thought he wasn't big enough for the US. We'll get someone in to sing it. But to be honest, the song's not as good. And if they had foresight, they could have probably seen, well, if he has a big hit with this, then we can release his back catalogue and get more hits out of him. But
who knows?
But yeah.
Licensing, legalities, and all such.
Yeah.
The Karate Kid 1 and 2. Yeah, because was it Peter Cetera? What's it? What's he saying?
The man who will fight for your honor.
And everyone knows that one. Bit by Bit in Fletch. Yeah, that was a good one.
Also on Karate Kid 1, I'm sure.
Yeah, what's in 1?
Cruel Summer by
yes,
Rama's in it.
They are in it, aren't they? Oh, hang on, maybe I know. Harold Faltermeyer, yes, he did Fletch and Fletch Lives, the main theme. Yeah,
if you like Harold Faltermeyer, stay tuned.
Tango and Cash is not on the list. All the John Hughes movies I saw once in the 80s. Oh, yeah, not a fan. Not sure who did that.
Mark's a big fan of Star Wars and Indiana Jones. So stay tuned, Mark.
Yeah. Spoilers. It was some singer named Stephanie Mills. Okay, there you go. Breakfast Club, Weird Science, 16 Candles, Vision Quest, The Wraith, and St. Elmo's Fire. Yeah, there's awesome 80s.
I've seen the first two and none of the rest.
Let you off. So yeah. St. Elmo's Fire is the best thing. The song is the best thing about that film because it's more of a Brat Pack drama than anything. £1 cinema on Monday and Thursday. Saw some crap. Well, at least he didn't pay much. Oh, there you go. Hold On Blue Eyes is on the Wraith soundtrack. Big. I'm trying to think what songs were in Big. Were they?
That one where
the famous one.
Shimmy shimmy cocoa pop, shimmy shimmy yeah, shimmy shimmy cocoa pop, shimmy shimmy yeah.
I think that's a pop song.
It does actually appear on Nelly's Big Country Rap.
Oh, right.
It's a rap song from the late 90s, early 2000s. Nelly is a Big Country Rap, and he does use the lyrics from the Big. He lifts them.
Nice. Oh yeah, David Byrne did from Talking Heads to the film. Yes, True Stories. I remember that coming out. John Goodman sings in it. There you go. Doesn't often do it. Oh dear. Ricky's dropped a trailer for Thursday night stream. I don't think I'll be watching that. One of my favorite 80s themes is the main title theme to Escape from New York. Oh, that's interesting.
Stay tuned.
Hi, Gregor. Cruel Summer wasn't on the soundtrack because of rights issues. Yeah. Typical. Well, that's another thing. I was just before we carry on. That TV shows like Miami Vice and even the Equalizer and stuff had pop songs in it from the time, but because of legalities, you don't hear them now because they didn't expect them to go to media, I guess, back in the day. So
yeah.
Star Trek 2 is the best soundtrack. Fact. Well, join us tomorrow night for a watch along. The Thing as well. Yeah, pretty much Carpenter's stuff is standard. Forget Me Nots and Hot in the City. Yeah, there you go. The limo ride.
Oh, yes.
Of course it is. Bloody hell. Back to the Future. 50 songs, but yeah, it's got a couple of hits. Right.
Stay tuned.
So, enough about Pretty in Pink. Let's go to. Hang on.
One of the best songs of this evening. Soundtracks, I should say, not songs. Best soundtracks of this evening. It is up there with the best.
What this?
Yes, it is fantastic.
I had this on vinyl back in the day as well, so I listened to this loads. It's only got a few songs. It's only got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's only 10 songs, but they're all gold.
There's probably songs which aren't on there, which in the movie.
Yeah, well, there's a director's cut now, so there's half an hour extra, or 20 minutes. So there's a couple of extra bits. Right, so let's have a look. From a film based on Saturday Night Live's sketch characters, the music of the Blues Brothers was a huge sensation. It was a sort of unique situation where John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd exploited their own celebrity at the moment to focus the attention on the great performers and great acts, recalls director John Landis. And that was very successful, with legendary musicians such as John Lee Hooker, Isaac Hayes, Aretha Franklin, Otis Redding, and James Brown. The soundtrack was massive, introducing a whole new audience to classic rhythm and blues. There you go.
Yeah.
And then they did tours and future albums and live shows.
Well, and Blues Brothers 2000.
And then we don't talk about that. The songs are good in that, at least.
I've named 13. You've only got, how many tracks did you say? 10 or 8?
There's only 10 on mine.
Yeah, well, there's 13 I've picked from the total listed which are played in the movie. There's the dum 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 dum.
Oh yeah, Pete Gunn theme, that's on here.
Pete Gunn theme. Give Me Some Lovin'.
Yeah.
Which I used to always think was Give Me Summer Lovin'.
That makes sense.
It's always played like, have a barbecue, come to Asda, buy all your stuff for your barbecue. Give me some lovin', and it's playing in the background. And I always thought it was Give Me Some Lovin', but it's Give Me Some
perfect sense. But yeah, that might come up again in 90s soundtracks for some Days of Thunder.
Shake a Tail Feather.
Yeah. I don't that might be the one that's missing. Oh no, it's on there. I can't remember.
My daughters love Shake Your Tail Feather. They thought it was brilliant when they've seen the movie and everything. Yes. Everybody Needs Somebody to Love. Everybody.
That was released as a single. That one, which I think was. I had Think on single.
Yeah, Think Aretha Franklin. The theme to Rawhide, which probably isn't on there. Rolling.
Hang on. No, it is on there. Hang on, I can't count. 1, 2,
it is on
3,
there.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 tracks. Sorry,
11 tracks, right?
Yeah, the Peter Gunn theme is linked on "Give Me Some Loving."
I'm Walking, Fats Domino.
No, that's not on here.
That's a brilliant track. Minnie the Moo.
Huh?
Hardy.
Oh yeah, that's on here. Minnie the Moocher.
Jailhouse Rock.
Mm-hmm.
That's on there as well. Yeah.
Yeah, the Jake one.
Hold On, I'm Coming.
That one's not on here. Or is that something you? Yeah. Is that you just trying to put the stream on hold?
Can't Turn Loose. It's the instrumental. It's the blues. It's
no, that's not on here.
That's like the sort of music which is when they're coming on stage, isn't it? It's like the instrumental when they're being introduced, isn't it? I can't even think of how it goes. And then there's Boom 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 Boom.
No, that's not on there by
JT Hooker. Yeah. Oh, John Lee Hooker, sorry. But that just reminds us of, I think it was a Budweiser advert or something, wasn't it?
Oh, boom, boom, boom.
Or
Yeah,
Levi's advert, it might have been.
yeah, it was definitely an advert.
Yeah, and then finally, Stand By Your Man,
No,
which they
yeah, that's not
actually
one. Yeah,
sang. They sing, and it's the one where they sing behind the chicken wire, isn't it?
yeah, stand by your man.
Yeah, and they're getting stuff thrown at them. Yeah, but yes. But yeah, that's all the tracks I looked through and I was like, I love that track, that track. And Stand By Your Man, it just reminds us of when they're behind the chicken because they go like
Yeah,
it's like country and western bar, isn't it?
it is, isn't it? Yeah, and doing rawhide and country songs. So hang on in. Right, let's count on. The Last American Virgin has a great soundtrack too. Yeah, that's a dark film. It's a comedy, sex comedy to the first half, and then it just does a 180.
Never
So
seen
yeah,
it.
definitely. The Thing wasn't Carpenter. Oh, what? No, it wasn't. Was it? It was Ennio Morricone. Sorry. You haven't seen The Thing?
I've never seen the thing.
What links Blues Brothers to Raiders of the Lost Ark? Ooh.
The both movies. Yes.
Yeah, score. One of the songs I have to come back to that. One of the songs I love is "The Wildlife" by Bananarama. The Wildlife film, a movie of the same name. Don't know if I know that one.
I kind of picture the wildlife.
No.
Might be like an album track.
Yeah. Oh, my brother-in-law briefly played drums in John Parr's band when they were known as the Ponder's End.
Oh.
That's the damn
John.
St. Elmo's File bloke, isn't it? John Parr.
Oh, right.
Can't Buy Me Love. That's a nice 80s film. Yeah, a nice soundtrack. Oh, never got physical release though. Oh, but he has it somehow. Suspicious. Big Chill. Yeah, another one with a lot of great songs. I've seen it, but many years ago. So I'll let you off. That movie had some 60s songs, Richard. Okay. Twins soundtrack is really good. Don't Talk Back.
Yaggity yag, don't talk back. Yeah.
The costume designer was the same. Oh, the costume design was the same on both films. The reason Spielberg is in the movie is because he was there to talk to her about Raiders. Fact. Thank you, Blue Harvest. Nice. Yes, he's a nerd.
Yeah.
Yes, or
He's
in a nerd. One of them. Yes, I've heard about this. Now you just turn up to promote your own stuff, so we'll see that later. So yeah, Kevin Costner is supposed to be in the Big Chill, but his part was cut.
I've never seen the Big Chill.
He was the Lost Boys. Yeah, is a great soundtrack, Gregor. Yeah, yeah, he's watched it. Good Morning Vietnam. Yeah, we mentioned that one earlier. It was one of your honourable mentions.
Oh yeah, I was going to say stay tuned, but yeah, that was an honourable mention.
American Werewolf in London. Yeah, that had a lot of moon-related songs from the 50s and stuff. But that was 81, wasn't it? Down Out in Beverly Hills. Yeah, I got the sound single from now. But yeah, it was.
I have seen that movie. Have seen that. I have seen that movie. Yes.
Killer Clowns. I love the song "Killer Clowns" from it's from by the Dickies. The themes to the film. Okay, I can't remember much about that. Wildlife was 1984 with Eric Stoltz and Lee Thompson. Don't know that one.
So was Lee Thompson? Is she in Back to the Future?
Yes. And Howard
that was Back to the Future before Back to the Future and Michael J. Fox.
Yes.
Yeah. Eric Schultz was originally cast.
Wasn't he? Yes, for a few weeks. That movie also had Rick Moranis pop. Okay, right. So next up, now I've had the time of my life, and I can't find the scene. Here it is. Here it is. Right, found it. Dirty Dancing, of course. Patrick Swayze,
yes.
Jennifer Grey. So.
But that isn't even the best release because there is
what?
There's Dirty Dancing, the album, that one, and then there was more Dirty Dancing.
There was more Dirty Dancing, yes, I remember that one.
And then there was the Ultimate Dirty Dancing, which came out later on, which I'm positive my wife bought. But this movie, right? We might as well stop now because this has hit the peak. This is the best soundtrack.
Best sound of the 80s is 60s soundtrack.
Well, yeah. I could probably, if you ever do a watch along to Dirty Dancing, get me in because I know
done.
this movie back to front.
You're a dude, right?
Yeah. I love this film. It's one of the reasons I think I'm together with my wife because she loved the movie, and growing up with an older sister and a mother who both liked this movie and watched it loads. Anytime it was on telly, watched it. Had on VHS, watched it loads. I knew back to front. So, and the song, like you've just said, when you picked up "I've Had the Time of My Life," it is probably one of the worst songs on this whole album. "Be My Baby" by the Ronettes, brilliant track. "She's Like the Wind," Patrick. That's
Yeah. She's like the wind next to me.
"Hungry Eyes," good track. "Stay," good track.
Yeah.
"Yes," good track. "You Don't Want Me," you don't want. Oh no, it's "You Don't Know Me," isn't it? By the is that the Blow
That's
Monkeys?
the one. Yeah, that's I
By
like
the
that
Blow
one.
Monkeys. "You Don't Know Me." Da, da, da. Yeah, my sister won that on a 7-inch single with a load of other tracks from BBC Radio Newcastle, and they were all cropped back. And that's the only one she knew. It was basically they were cleaning out the all the rubbish what they'd been sent. They're like, "Oh, just a giveaway, just get people to phone in," and she won that. The only one there was that, and there's a Christmas track which sounds like Paul McCartney but isn't Paul McCartney. And that was the only. They're the only two ones I knew off that. "Hey Baby," hey,
that got
baby.
ruined in the 2000s.
Yeah, I was going to say, if anyone out there is going, go to the bathroom now, get them soap and wash your mouth out. That song was ruined by DJ Otzi. It was a brilliant song, absolutely ruined.
Bloody heathen he is.
Yeah. "Overload," this overload. That's the bit where he's locked his car keys and his car can't get in, so he's got to kick the post and then get through the car. "Love Is Strange." How do you call it? That's when they're dancing in the thing. And
I was going to say, how do you call your lover boy?
Lover boy. "Oh, lover boy," and it still doesn't enter. "Oh, lover boy," and it still doesn't. "I said, baby," and then she's like, meow, 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 meow. And then Neil Kellerman comes up the stairs and like knocks, and they go, "Oh." And then he'll go, "Baby, if you want some dance lessons, come to me." And I hate that because he's called Neil, the same as me. And I got tarred with that because of my sister. "Where Are You Tonight," which is, it shouldn't have been on this album. It should have been on more Dirty Dancing because it hardly appears. And "In the Still of the Night" is the sexy song where the Patrick and
there's sex in the film.
Yeah, well,
I thought it was just clothes.
Yeah, the fully clothes. You don't see anything. Yeah, and then see more Dirty Dancing is the better song because you have the "Big Girls Don't Cry" is the song when they're first coming in. You have the merengue song where it's Penny giving the dance class where she's going dun, 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 and she's like, "Tell them what you're saying," and she's like, "Shake what your mother give you." Some Kind of Wonderful, okay song. Johnny's Mambo, that's when Johnny and Penny are doing a dance for all the people at the thing. Do You Love Me? Oh yeah, You Broke My Heart. Well, because I couldn't dance, you didn't even want me around. But now I'm back to let you know I can really shake my thing. Do you love me?
Rather you didn't.
Yeah. Love Man. I think that's Otis Redding, isn't it?
I think that's
I'm a love man. Oh baby, I'm a Wipeout. That's the one where she's on the. Is that is that when they're on the tree and they're doing the thing, or is it when they're in the pool and they can't do the lift? It's one or the other.
You're an expert.
Yeah. There's the De Tuo Un Poco, which is the one where she doesn't do the lift. It's where she steps in for Penny because Penny's got knocked up, and so she steps in there, and then he's going to do the. He goes to do the lift, and she doesn't, so she does this. If you've seen the film, you know she does that. Cry to Me, crack. That's the sex. In the Still of the Night is when she goes and sees Johnny, and it's playing on his CDs in his shack. And Cry to Me is the song. It just changes over and goes to that, and that's when he takes her shirt off and she's got a bra on and everything. What did you see? Then there's Trot the Fox, which is a foxtrot, which is... Oh, that's playing when Baby and her family are coming into the last night of the Kellerman's performance.
Okay.
The Fox, the Trot, it's where there's the conductor playing and then he starts tap dancing along. We Used to Love Me Tomorrow, which doesn't remind me of this movie at all. It reminds me more of Police Academy.
Yes, I think I heard that recently. That's where I heard it.
Yeah, it's on Police Academy. It doesn't really remind us of this movie. And then finally, it's the Kellerman's join hands and hearts and voices, voices, hearts and hands. Dun, 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 dun. And everyone goes quiet because Johnny then comes out and goes, I always do the last dance here. But this time I was told I couldn't. But someone's taught me to stand up to believe who I am. And it would have been best if that point he just got arrested by security.
Yeah,
oh, he's taken off, yeah.
Beaten. Right.
But that is Dirty Dance for me. I love Dirty Dancing soundtrack.
42 million
As
copies
you can
sold.
probably tell.
Yeah, had a
I've lost
follow-up
everyone.
TV. Yeah, there you go. We've lost. Might as well just quit now.
Yeah.
I'll respond to the
It's
chat.
the best soundtrack, so I might as well bore people, get rid of them, and then we can just move on with our lives.
Yeah, that was a quick 20. But right, where did I get to? The song You Say Me. Oh, Say You Say Me by Lionel Richie. White Nights. Oh, I remember the song. Didn't know it was in White Nights. Be My Baby by the Ronettes belongs to Mean Street, not to Dirty Dancing.
No. That is
Okay.
a Dirty Dancing movie.
Urban Cowboy. Is that 70s or is it 80s? I have to think about now. Hey, Sophie. He destroyed. Oh, is that about Patrick Swayze? Oh, no. DJ. Oh, it's a yes.
Yes.
He just, yeah, I can't hear it. I can sing it properly, but I can't hear it properly.
Yeah. Oh.
Terminator, yes. Bradfordale again. Yeah, Terminator. Was the best song for Dirty Dancing. There you go. He's agreeing with you. Isn't the sexy bit set to Cry to Me by Solomon Burke?
Yes, I did correct myself. Sorry, Sarah, I did get it wrong. But see, if you knew that music back in the day, women who were around my age were like, "Oh my god, he loves Dirty Dance," and I could like, "Don't put your heel down, don't put your." I could do that, like you're dancing along with it. Don't put your heel down, don't put your heel down.
No
he
spaghetti
loves Dirty
arms.
Dancing. Yeah, spaghetti arms. But everyone, see, the thing is, everyone knew, hey, spaghetti arms, but they didn't know, don't put your heel down. So
No, they didn't.
like. So
I
yeah,
don't. Return of the Living Dead. Yes, I remember that one. That's got an awesome soundtrack. Bloody hell, there's too many of these awesome soundtracks now. Streets of Fire, yeah. Jim Steinman produced it. Ry Cooder, who'll maybe appearing later. Party Time, Austin. That's from Return of the Living Dead. I love the song I Can Dream About You by Dan Hartman. I guess. Oh, that's on. I was going to say, I remember that on Dirty Dancing. That's on Demons had it. Yeah. Bit of an Italian horror. So there we go. Nightmare on Elm Street 3 and 4 soundtracks. Yeah. That was my honorable mention, wasn't it? Yeah. Number 4.
Never seen either. Sorry.
If you haven't spoken about it already, Pretty Woman has a great soundtrack. Yes, it does. But it wasn't in the 80s.
It's Pretty Woman. No, it's 1990.
It's 1990, 92. One of those years. Or one. I only did something on it the other day. I can't remember. I think it was 91. Opening song in 4. So that's Nightmare on Elm Street 4. Yeah, I was really surprised how many good songs I had. If I was doing, it still might take 8 hours. This one. Urban Cowboy was 80. Okay, there you go. Thank you. It's okay. No need to apologize.
Is it Urban Cowboy? Everybody's talking at me.
I think so.
Yeah? It's Dustin Hoffman and.
That's what I was thinking. That's the one I'm thinking of. But I thought that was a 70s film, but I guess maybe it was.
I thought it was the 70s, yeah. It might be the 80s then.
One of my favorite 80s songs is Somewhere Out There by Linda Ronstadt, the theme to the American Tale. I remember that. Somewhere out there. Do. Yeah. Hey, Joshua. Yep. Pretty Woman was 90. Yeah. Maybe next time. Yeah, it's not far off. Only a year out, or less than that, probably. Doctor Who in the TARDIS.
That's 90s.
Yeah, well, that's good. Hi, Michelle. Pretty in Pink on a dog's head.
We're thinking of Midnight Cowboy, by the way.
Nope, that's Midnight Cowboy. Oh, sorry, yeah, Urban Cowboy. Is that the one with... Thanks, Jeff. A couple of amateurs here.
John Travolta. Everyone of the... John Travolta! It's John Travolta!
Oh, look, we're getting shouted at. Abandoned stream. It was Neil's fault.
Sorry. I've never seen Urban Cowboy. I have seen Midnight Cowboy.
I was thinking of Drugstore Cowboy after that, saying, oh, it's not that, it's that. But then, no, that's Drugstore Cowboy. I was thinking, bloody hell. Back when Julia Roberts earned a pittance, only got 240 grand for Pretty Woman.
But that was her breakout movie, though, wasn't it?
Yeah. She got a lot more after that. From 69. Yeah. There you go. So Midnight Cowboy is 69. Urban Cowboy with Travolta. Purple Rain has a great soundtrack. Oh, maybe
stay tuned, Sophie.
Cried her eyes out at American Tail. There's 3 of those films, as far as I know. So, yeah.
Never seen American Tail.
Oh, James Ingram sang with Lisa Ronstadt. Okay. Let's go with Rhinestone Cowboy. Yes, there we go. I'm a Rhinestone Cowboy. Bum. Oh, Tidham's poor cow. Yeah, only 240,000. Well, I guess a percentage went to her agent and taxes. So, but that was 1990, so it would have gone far. Right, where are we? Right, we'll go slow it down with the Untouchables, which is on the Empire's top 20. Let's go. Is your hand going up?
No, I have seen the Untouchables. Brilliant movie, a fantastic movie. I've seen it.
Yeah, so Ennio Morricone. Right, so let's see if I can read this without failing. For his 1987 Tale of Gangsters and Gunfights, Brian De Palma turned to Ennio Morricone for a fusion of Western style the composer brought to the Man with No Name trilogy and the dark Chicago jazz demanded by the movie about Elliot Ness and Al Capone. Cue wailing sax, moody piano, though the music sounds like it belongs in the era. And also somewhat of an 80s feel, giving the Untouchables a timeless, captainless, period bound... What? That escapes its period bounds. Okay. Also included were tracks by Duke Ellington and someone else. Oh, the opera Pagaletti. There we go. So, I do like the Untouchables soundtrack. I don't think it's one I'd listen to on its own, though.
Yeah, it's again, like I was saying before, it's one of them ones which is more of a what I would call a score than a soundtrack.
Yes.
It sets the mood, because there was one of the tracks on there. I wrote it down. And it just reminds us, do you know where the baby's coming down the stairs?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. That's what reminds us. It just reminds us of that.
Yeah, that's a awesome bit with the music like that.
And I think I don't know if that's why it stands out, because the music sets the scene with the pram coming down the stairs.
Yeah, and then Sean Connery's knocked off to that opera.
Was Sean Connery Scottish in this? or was he Russian?
Irish cop.
Oh, he was Irish.
Chicago in the 40s or 30s, whatever it was.
Yeah, but he done his Russian accent, though. Could see him in Hunter.
He done his Russian accent. He done his Egyptian Spanish accent, and then he done his King Richard accent.
Yeah.
Scarface, yes. Others have mentioned
Stay tuned, John.
Is that on here?
Gregor. Oh, no, sorry. Scarface was an honourable mention.
It was. There you go. Where is Eric Roberts these days? Still acting. One of my favorites.
Isn't Eric Roberts' daughter an actress now, though?
Yeah, Emma Roberts, isn't it? From Screen Films and such.
Yeah,
I think so. It's her. And Shocker, yeah, that's got some rock songs in it. Can't reach it at the moment. Check, but Valley Girl, another one with a great. Hang on, which one are you doing? Shocker and Valley Girl?
Both. Do them all.
Untouchables is a great soundtrack and underrated Morricone score. I think, yeah, not many people think of that. They think of the Westerns when they think of him, like I do. Or they don't think of the Thing either. They think it's Carpenter. I got the bloody Doyen Barton score to 9-5. There you go. I can't. Is it all Dolly Fit songs, or is that just the one she sings on that one?
Oh, I think it'll be all Dolly. So it's got to be. It'll be actually because Desperately Seeking Susan was out in the 80s, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
With Madonna. With who's that girl that knows off that movie? But I don't know if any other tracks or.
That's what I'm trying to think of. There was something someone mentioned earlier. That's a film with Madonna in a small part in that she sings a song, but I can't remember the name of it now because it was called the Madonna song over here. Was it Something to You? Is that one of our 80s one?
Crazy for You.
Crazy for You. Yeah, it was called Crazy for You in the UK, but it's called something completely different in America. So it always threw me off what anyone was on about.
All right.
All right. Shocker is fantastic, just slightly too young. Yeah, and it's a film of two halves. It's like serious serial killer thriller at the beginning, and then wacky serial killer traveling through the electric on the second half. Now, Near Dark has Tangerine Dream. Yes, Tangerine Dream were very big in the 80s. A lot of soundtracks that I can't think of right now. That's it. Vision Quest, for some reason, it's called in America.
Vision Quest?
Yeah, it's like a mid-80s romance film.
All right.
But I never knew it was called that. Oliver and Company had so many great songs. I love the song "Why Should I Worry" by Huey Lewis. There you go. That's not bad. Huey Lewis.
Is Vision Quest not the American the wrestling movie?
Maybe. I thought I haven't watched it yet. I got it to watch, but I haven't looked at it yet.
Is it not? It might be a love story backed on. I'm positive it's like an amateur wrestling.
Maybe it is. Oh yeah, I think it might be an amateur wrestling. Now you're thinking. Someone tell us. Because I'm drawing a blank.
The title doesn't match what the.
No, it's nothing. Vision Quest.
Vision Quest to me is like Knights or something along that. I don't know because of Visionaries and Quest,
yes, I'm thinking
like
Visionaries.
Hero Quest, Visionaries, Hero Quest, Vision Quest.
Sold.
Amateur wrestling.
Oh, Billy Joel sung "Why Should." Yeah, that Disney had some good songs back in the day, and singers, and then they got Phil Collins to do Tarzan. Let you off that one.
Yeah.
Brian Ferry's song for Legend. Was that in both versions, Dr. Impossible? I know the soundtrack was changed for some audiences. I can't remember why.
Brian
Ghostbusters.
Ferry is from this area.
Uh-huh.
Like not just round here.
He's there, is he?
Yeah. He's Brian.
Stop jamming. Nope.
He's busy. Brian. No, he's from Sunderland, Brian Ferry.
Nice. So yeah, there's Ghostbusters. One of my honorable mentions. Risky Business, that's a good one. That's got a good soundtrack. Yeah, we're running out of. Yeah, if we were writing up.
I've never seen Risky Business.
If we write all these down, we would definitely have a top 100 and something. Manhunter, yeah, another great one. It's High School Wrestling. That's why. That makes more sense. That's Vision Quest, but why it's called that must make sense in the film, I guess. Help Me by Fran Ferry in the horror classic The Fly. Oh. There's a theme here. Horrors, but look at it.
Yeah, I'm not a massive horror fan. I get scared quite easily. I've seen I've seen Terminator.
Oh yeah, with the Tex Noir song. That's it. There's two songs, isn't there, in Tex Noir? And I can't think of them now.
One might appear later on because there is a song which appears later on, and I think it could be any post-apocalyptic or tech movie.
Okay. Oh, we should carry on with the list, shouldn't we? The Brian song is not in the director's cut legend. Thank you, Austin. There we go. Fast Times at Ridgemont High, another one with 80s tunes. Right. Where are we? Oh. Dun, 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 dun. So, yes, Back to the Future soundtrack. I've only got the single at this moment.
Have you missed one out?
Have I deleted one? Oh, fuck. Sorry. Yep. Hang on. I can't read or write today. Yeah,
this is another one which should be up there, by the way.
Top Gun. Mm-hmm. So look at that list. We've got Kenny Loggins, Cheap Trick, Berlin, Take My Breath Away. So that was a very big hit. Harold Faltermeyer again. Miami Sound Machine, Kenny Loggins is on here twice. Tina Marie, Marietta, and Larry Green. And
one of the tracks not mentioned is him and Goose singing "You've Lost That Love and Feeling," which I don't know if you know, but charted in the UK in 1991.
Okay.
After Ghost was a big hit, and around the same time, Top Gun had its network television premiere in the UK on ITV. And on the back of that, the Righteous Brothers got a number 2 hit on the back of "You've Lost That Love and Feeling."
I had that album. Yeah, I think I had the single and the album. Because what was the Ghost one?
The Ghost one was Unchained Melody.
That's it. Yes. Oh yeah.
And I think on the back of them two, they released a Greatest Hits album.
Yeah.
And it was around the same time that Dirty Dancing with Bill Warner from the Righteous Brothers.
Right.
Yes. But that track as well, when I try and do the E.T. theme song, I just go into Top Gun every time. I cannot do E.T.'s theme song. Cannot do E.T.
I can hear it. I can hear it. Yep, you're right. Well, let's read this out then. Top Gun soundtrack is one of the most, if none more, 80s pop busters that, if bottled, would probably smell of aviation fuel, testosterone, and hairspray. The movie's producers, Don Simpson and Jerry Bruckheimer, knew the marketing value of a chart-topping soundtrack and hired German synther, is that a thing? Harold Faltermeyer to deliver for their action. I can't read. In a mightily over-the-top blend of synths, pianos, guitars, the German delivered his Top Gun theme, along with the power pop of Kenny Loggins, Cheap Tricks, Faltermeyer penned Mighty Wings, and Giorgio Moroder again. Take My Breath Away helped to a Billboard #1 and 9 million copies shifted in the US alone. Yes, it was definitely helped both things. The film helped the album, and then the album helped the film. But yeah, like everyone was singing, "Playing with Them Boys" is a favorite of everyone's.
Yeah, it's from that very masculine volleyball league. It's
a manly game in a manly style.
I think most men appreciate that. Like, everyone wants to do that high five where you go like that.
Yeah, we'll do it. Right. Oh, bloody! I'm way behind again. Right. What did I get to? Don't forget Neverending Story. Bit of Lamal, but
Oh, by the way,
there's 3 of those films. You know the song. You can sing the song.
I know the song, but I think that's possibly what put us off the movie.
It's a good movie. I'm the biggest wuss of horror films. I recently dared to watch It, but only if I'm not home alone. Yeah, you don't want to be home alone if you're watching It, Chapter 1. Rocky 4, yeah, we had Rocky 4 somewhere. In my pile, that was an honorable mention.
That was brilliant. Burning
in the Third Degree and Photoplay. Yeah. In the Technar, thank you. Especially Third Degree, love that song, yeah. That's trying to think in my head. I've got so many songs. I've got him singing bloody Neverending Story in my head now. The Last Dragon, yeah, that's an awesome one. That's got an awesome 80s soundtrack. Here we go. Some technical details. He's got the rare promo for Violent Street, also known as The Thief. Craig Safan did a track called Confrontation, and Tangerine Dream did the rest. Cool soundtrack. Worth a mint now. Show off. The New Kids. Don't know that one. Do you know that one? 1985's New Kids.
All I can think of, as soon as you said the New Kids, I
was going to go there. The right stuff.
Yeah, that's 90s for me rather than...
Yeah, exactly. I don't know the New Kids. Running Man had a cool soundtrack. Yes, that's a good one.
It's very synth as well. I think the Running Man.
Yeah. Can't go wrong with Faltermeyer. Yeah, I think that was... Yeah. Running Man was Faltermeyer, yeah. Predator Score with Long Tall Sally. Yeah. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Oh. Playing with their boys just getting clipped. Shit. Damn you, internet. Take My Breath Away. Berlin didn't want to do it, but they did it. And then Danger Zone, Kenny weren't supposed to do it. Rio Speedwag was supposed to do it. And they didn't want to do Danger Zone. So Kenny, so no one wanted to be on the album.
So did Kenny Loggins write it then?
I don't think it says. It just says performed by one. Not enough details. Unless it's on the slip. Nope, it's blank. Right.
Because I was just wondering if Kenny Loggins wrote it, tried to get Oreo Speedwagon to sing it. They didn't want to do it, so he had to do it.
That makes sense. Long tall Sally, she builds sweet. She got everything that Uncle John needs. Oh, baby. Woo, baby. Yes. Messed around with it, and he got the gig. That's Kenny. The Fly 1 or 2 score. Oh, Fly 1 and 2 scores were pretty good, along with Brian Ferry's Help Me. There you go. Can't say I remember much about the Fly soundtrack. Office and a Gentleman. Yeah, I'm surprised that wasn't on any of these lists. Lift me up where I belong, where the eagles soar. I think it's
Fly.
Fuck. I don't know that. I haven't seen it in a long time. New Kids was a Sean Cunningham film with Jane Spider and Laurie Loughlin. Okay. Batman 89 soundtrack with Prince, or the soundtrack and Prince's soundtrack, because there's 2.
Yes, stay tuned.
Beverly Hills Cop.
Stay tuned.
Hello, Pete. Beverly Hills Cop 2. Yes, that was a great one. The Heat is on. And a lot of other good songs. There they go. New Kids. Yeah.
I was going to say, is that on one?
It's on both, isn't it? Because
is it on both? All right. Okay, because I was going to say I'll just move on because I'm going to spoiler alert something here.
Okay. I think it's 40-year-old albums. I think we're all right. Oh yeah, another high school baddie is also. I have to let that one up. New Kids. My brother loves the Iron Eagle and Highlander soundtrack. Oh yeah, Iron Eagle's a good one.
I used to love the Iron Eagle movies. I used to prefer them over Top Gun.
Yes, I think I do now, especially because I'm a bit bored of Top Gun, but the Maverick's awesome. But yeah, because there's some Queen in Iron Eagle, isn't there? And other stuff. Tom Whitlock written it. Giorgio composed it. Rio was wanting to do the opening, but they said, I won't do Danger Zone. I want to do my own song, but producers were like, no thanks. There you go.
All right. There you go then.
Flashdance. That was that yours, or was that just a mention on here or someone else?
I think that was an honourable mention.
Okay. Oh, King Cobra on Iron Eagle. Commando. Yeah. That's got an awesome closing rock song. Oh, his hand's still down. That's good.
There is a lot of 80 movies which do have one song. Like I said, Bloodsport.
Yeah. It's usually the end credit song, isn't it?
Yeah. And there's always one song. And I think that's why a lot of people think, the 80s had great soundtracks. But it wasn't so much had great soundtracks, it had one great song per movie.
As you got up to leave.
Yeah.
Never finished playing with the boys and saw Danger Zone. And Kenny finished playing with the boys and saw Danger Zone when he played it with it. And they said that song was in. Kenny only had the beach ball scene. Okay.
Right.
48 hours.
I think that's the movie. 48 hours. Never seen it. I've never seen another 48 hours neither. So.
Right. So let's go back to this. Now we're back at this one. Thanks. I should check my notes.
Don't need money. Don't need don't need a credit card to buy these dreams. Yeah.
Look at these cool dudes. And the guy got the mullet.
Yeah. Apart from me got one of my videos blocked. Me live streams. Yeah, Huey Lewis. Him personally. Him personally.
That's bitch when that happens.
Yeah.
Because you don't cut out that segment or...
I don't know if I muted that bit.
Yeah, I guess that's the easiest thing.
Well,
isn't
actually, was it him or am I thinking of the Pet Shop Boys?
it? Those so and so's.
Yeah, this is one of the.
Litigious.
It's a thing. You go through a lot to try and see you're not getting copyright claim. Never mind
Yes.
copyright strikes, and then you end up getting it because of X, Y, Z. And you're like, oh.
Right. So the Back to the Future we're talking about though is Alan Silvestri's score. Even though there's a few songs on it with Huey Lewis, who appears in the film, but it was. Although every time I hear the opening bars of Back to the Future by Alan Silvestri, I think, "Oh, I'm going to watch the film now." So it does work. But there you go, Earth Angel, Johnny Be Good, Back in Time. So there are some. I don't think they're on the soundtrack. They might have 2 soundtracks for that one. Is that what I hate that Geordie git.
He hates it so much because I'm a Mac and he calls us a Geordie. Bloody Huey. And it wasn't even because of Paolo. It was the one where it's say it's true, say it's true.
Don't do it again on my channel.
I wasn't singing at that time. I actually played a clip because he says he nearly drowns the woman who he's with. Because he says, "Do you want to come and ride? Do you want to come on my yacht?" And it's a little rowing boat called My Yacht.
Genius.
And then he nearly kills her, drowns her, and then they all end up on an island with some scantily clad women.
Oh,
sexist.
Sold. Well, yes, cancel Huey Lewis. Cancel him back.
Yeah.
If he's going to mess with you. So many bad films had with a great soundtrack. Yeah, you can have that as well.
Yeah. Well, like we said before, Electric Dreams, Nia didn't even realize it was
you'd love the soundtrack if you heard it, but yeah, you wouldn't watch the film twice. Yeah, we've had Fright Night. That was my honorable mention. Kickboxer. Yeah, that's definitely one with a great ending. Everyone's happy.
To be honest, I've never seen Kickboxer in years now.
Oh, you've seen it?
I have seen it. I used to be a massive Jean-Claude Van Damme fan. So
what do you mean used to be? You don't give such things up.
No. I could go through. There was Black Eagle, No Retreat, No Surrender, Bloodsport, Kickboxer, Cyborg. There was first 5 big movies. Well, yes. You can actually go back to Breaking where he's in the background just doing this.
Earning his pay.
Yeah. But and then Cyborg, and then he done I think it was AWOL or Lionheart if you're in other parts of the world. But yeah, I was a massive Jean-Claude Van Damme fan.
It is June Claude Van Damme this month. So, Berlin said they saw the sex scene. The guitarist said it's not Berlin singing this thing, but then she persuaded the guy to do it and bang, hang on. They saw the sex scene and the guitarist said it's not Berlin. That signature thing, but then I'm not sure about that one.
So I'm wondering, they saw the sex scene and says, "Whoa, hold on, this is not Berlin's thing to do."
Yes,
this over the top. But it was probably, I would say that's their biggest hit. I would
say that, and they're forced to play it everywhere they go as well, probably now.
Yeah.
It says, yeah, they can't win.
Even though it should be called Walking on the Moon. If you know Phoenix Nights, you'll know.
The pub quiz.
Walking on the moon. Yeah, get it down. Walking on the moon. Walking on the moon.
He's brought them and he's dropped them. Anyway, back on track. Hey, Cohen. Favorite song in Footloose?
Oh, I would say Let's Hear It for the Boy.
I know, I'm getting pretty sick of the title song these days because it's always played.
But then again, the doom.
Yeah, you got to doom. Dads are on the dance floor.
It's the hooks. It's like you've just been saying about Back to the Future. Like I'll ruin this. No, because I'm going into bloody Top Gun again. It's the beginning bit of the.
Hold your ear.
It pulls you in, and it's like
yes.
doom.
What's that?
Yeah.
So whether it's true or not that what's his name? Who's in the film?
Christopher Penn. Oh, I can't even think. Who's the main character?
Exactly.
Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon, yeah. The rumor that he pays wedding DJs not to play it when he goes to weddings.
I would probably because they were like, "Oh, come on, Kevin, you've got to give it." He's probably not a dancer.
Probably doesn't go to weddings anymore. Yeah, I think. Yeah, the boy one. What was it? Let's hear it for the boy. Yeah, that's it. Over the Footloose one. Yeah. Hey, Exploitation Ruse. Good evening, sir. He'll be back for some 80s sex comedies with me this month now. It's June already. Bloody hell. Stand By Me. Yes, of course. That was an 80s one. Back when it was, like Pretty Woman, Stand By Me, and all these other films that were made based on a song's name, but nothing to do with the actual song or the title.
Yeah.
So you think, oh, Pretty Woman, is that the Roy Orbison story? No, it's about a hooker that doesn't have sex with anyone. Back in Time was a good song to finish Back to the Future, especially when the DeLorean flashes out. So yeah, you got to get back in time. I think they used it on the cartoon.
That's Huey Lewis as well. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, so they had two songs.
Yeah, because you would have thought. I think they probably played that and thinking, "Oh, if it's a big hit, we'll have a success after this." But Power of Love was such a big hit; it was just like never.
It's never. Yeah, it's not. Where's it gone? What's on the B side? Bad is Bad. Don't think I've ever listened to that one. Last American Virgin soundtrack is a classic. Yes, someone else has said that. I can't remember much about it, but I bet it is. Alan Silvestri scores are some of the best. Predator, The Abyss, Back to the Future, more. Yeah, there you go. That is true. Rad from 1986. It was their only hit. Oh, see, yeah, a bit late, but yeah, Do the Right Thing has been mentioned by others, but yeah, it wasn't one of ours. Karate Kid, yeah, it's on the list. I'm trying to think of when you put the film on, you'll hear the song straight away, but I can't think of them. Footloose and George Michael's Faith. Yeah, yeah, I can hear that.
If it was nice, I could let your body know everybody who wants body.
We'll be back in 3 minutes 50 seconds. Heaven Helps the Man is the best song. Oh, in Footloose. I'm trying to think how that goes now. But I used to have the album, played it loads. When I was about 30, I would Stand By Me at least weekly. It's a very sad.
There's a lot of people when we were younger, I would say, used to love Stand By Me and watch it loads. And I'd never seen it until I was probably about 18, 19.
Oh, shit. Right.
All right, okie dokie. That's so I didn't get a copyright strike for
yes. Risky Business, 5-star and Thief Tanner Regime. Thank you, Dutch. Welcome, Dutch. Thank you for that. As far as you go, Untouchables, yeah, that's in the top 20 here. We just did that one. Right, we're gonna have to crack on because it's been an hour and a half.
We're about halfway through, man. Don't worry.
That's all right.
George Michael died on Christmas Day.
Right.
And so
well, there's a few here we'll skip through.
I didn't realise his sister died 2 years later on the same day.
That's a shame. Thanks for cheering us up there. Okay. Right, I'm not going to read this.
Keep it light, though, Sarah. Keep it light.
Yeah. So, here we go. The next one. It's not Prince. It's Danny Elfman's soundtrack.
The worst of the two soundtracks
is the other one.
Is that one? And I'm not a Prince fan.
You'd pick Prince over this?
Yes. I'm not a Prince fan, and I would pick Prince over that. It's for me again. I know soundtracks are like it's a score rather than a soundtrack for me.
Yeah, it's a
soundtrack is like, but then again, Prince's soundtrack is only one song. It is only the single Black Dance because everything else is just really squeezed in. You know what I mean? It's just
Oh dear, right. A fallout over that one.
Oh, actually, someone's just put something in, and it's just made me think of another soundtrack which I never mentioned. Yes. That made me think of Buster.
I almost had Buster as an honorable mention, but then I thought I'll only stick to 5, and then you pick out 21s.
Yeah, because Buster, I love that movie. I think it's a brilliant movie.
It's a 60s soundtrack, like Dirty Dancing, so it doesn't count.
Yeah. I think because I was brought up with that music in my household.
Yeah,
I think that's what influences me.
Where did we get to? Vangelis's Blade Runner, you say? Okay, stay tuned. Can't we do this all night? It's great. Oh, thanks for enjoying it, Bob.
We're on course. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. We're on course.
We'll skip past, obviously, Batman. Batdance is interesting for kind of still having one foot in the Adam West era. Batman.
Do it.
Yeah. I used to love that album, but I think it's mostly because it had clips from the filming.
Yeah, because didn't Batdance, isn't that played when Jack Nicholson goes in and the graffiti and the whole...
No, that's... Oh, shit. Gentlemen, let's broaden our minds. Lawrence, Party Man.
There's a Party Man, right?
Yeah, I don't think Batdance is actually played in the whole film.
In the film.
At all. Even the end credits. I might be wrong. I don't stay for the end credits for most of these things.
Oh, right, you're not like Marvel movies. If you don't stay for the end credits, you'll not find out what's going on because they're trying to draw you in with them little Easter eggs.
What's in Batman 2? The Batman ending, da 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 da, and it builds, and yeah, there you go. Oh, Thief soundtrack.
See, that just reminds me of the cartoon.
Well, it was afterwards, and they did borrow.
Yeah.
Right. Crack on. Let's say. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. Oh.
Dun, 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 dun. No, what? No. Vangelis's Chariots of Fire.
Yeah. If you say Chariots of Fire to people, they will do the.
When is it?
Either that, or you'll say do the theme song of Daley Thompson's Super Test, and they'll go.
Go.
Oh,
yeah,
Joyce, Mom.
Well, look, there's 6 tracks on side 1 and 1 on side 2.
Yeah. But yeah, Chariots of Fire, and I didn't even realize Jerusalem because, sorry, Chariots of Fire. Never seen the movie. I know the theme song, but I've never seen the film. Yeah.
Oh, Rowan Atkinson at the Olympics. Yes.
Yeah. Ding 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 ding, and then he's like ding 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 ding.
Yes, I went to the university with the upper class knobs. I didn't even go to sixth form, so.
I thought you had gone to Cambridge or something. I was going to say, which university did you go to? Then?
Do I look like someone? Would I be doing this if I was educated? I'd have a.
Hold on. No, I've got a degree. It is in marketing, which is just.
I was talking about the Scouser, not the Geordie.
All right. No. I was just going to say, I've got a degree. It's in copy and paste, and then putting just something in the prefixes at the back, just to say this is from here. That's all you do to get a degree. It was so easy.
Oh, that's easy enough. Should have stayed in school.
Unless you're a potential employer who wants to, I don't even do marketing. I work in accounts, so it doesn't even matter. So never mind. Carry on.
Gregor John's break-in. Oh yes, got to have some breakdance music. Right, so we'll. Vangelis.
Ice-T was in that though.
He was. Yes, I think he was in the sequel.
Was it Ice-T or Ice Cube? Ice-T. It was Ice-T.
Ice-T. Yes, Ice-T makes sense. With a bit of lemon, right? How pervasive is the Greek music composer Vangelis created for Chariots of Fire? You'll go a long way to find someone who doesn't recognize it, even when hummed badly. So lasting as proved that Rowan Atkinson's Mr. Bean playing it along, it became a standout moment in the London Olympics, an event not lacking for memorable music or emotion. Hugh Hudson's film was Vangelis' driving force. Yeah, whatever. But yes, there you go. No one's seen the film, but everyone remembers the song.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. That is totally.
Everyone's mentioning Manhunt tonight. Yeah, I'm immortalized in a Garden of Eden. Yes.
You do know I've never
What?
seen Manhunter.
It's a horror, so I'll let you off. 1987.
Oh,
There you go. Oh,
I get scared.
it's-
I've seen Masters of the Universe, but not the 1887 version. Sorry.
Ahead of its time. Right, so that was Vangelis. So what's up next? It's more bloody Vangelis.
Do you know before when I said there could be another track, which is like a future dystopian,
Oh, yes.
like robotic, like off Terminator or whatnot?
Yeah.
That is Blade Runner for me.
Yeah. Well, when you play this, it doesn't.
I'll just leave.
Is that the direct cut or the final cut you haven't seen?
All.
Get your coat. But yeah, every one of these tracks is a little bit different. So let me read this while he's gone. He might be back if we allow it. Has he seen the next film? As he can come back. If you wanted a copy of Vangelis' dark soaring score to Blade Runner of the 80s, you'll have to make do with an inferior cover version by the New American Orchestra or track down a highly sought-after bootleg cassette. This was a result of a legal wrangle between the composer and the studio, just typical of the fraught production, with Vangelis withholding his own performance until its final release of 1994, and again containing further missing cues in 2007. Ah, there you go. Right, you coming back? We're done. No, he's gone. Beetlejuice is a good one. Wow, well, stay tuned, I think. Yes. Bill Conti always gets a vote for me. From Falcon's Crest to Eyes Only to Rocky to FX, Murder by Illusion. It's just an illusion. Arthur's song. Now, I'm trying to. Who's sung Arthur's song? You coming back or you gone to the toilet?
I had gone to the toilet.
Oh,
You've put them. It was behind the curtain, and you just gone like that and just let them see. So, Arthur's song, Arthur's theme is by Criss Cross. No,
Criss Cross.
Not Criss Cross, not Jump Jump. I've made that mistake. It's Christopher Cross. You also done.
I do have that
the
on the
song?
70.
What was the song? It was there's a song on Now 21 we've just done. Criss Cross. It's Christopher Cross. Sorry, not Criss Cross.
Yes. Thank you, Jay.
Something going to the Mexican border.
Ah.
Oh, what's it called? Ride Like the Wind. Sorry, it's a Christopher Cross song.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Run to be free again, like the wind.
Yeah, I know that one. Right.
And then it was done at a dance track, which is on Now 21. Sorry, I divulge.
Yeah. This isn't your Sunday night stream. We'll go
no. And to be honest, there's no Sunday night stream tomorrow night because I'm doing taxi services. But there is something I have remembered when someone said FX by Murder, FX Murder by Illusion. I thought another good soundtrack was Cocktail. You got the Hippie Shake, you've got Kokomo, and well, they're the two I can remember. Just off the top of my head. There will be other ones.
Yes, best that you can do. That's it. Princess Bride. Well, Mark Knopfler. It's not the Princess Bride, but it's coming. Something else is coming up. What? Oh dear. Okay, so next. He was humming it earlier. It's John Williams, the theme from E.T.
You see, I was humming it earlier. I was humming Top Gun.
No, I heard E.T. What's on side B? Nothing. I've been robbed.
The thing is, I've even in the last month, within the last month, I have rode on the ET ride in Florida, and I still don't know the theme song.
You were in a queue for 3 hours.
Yeah, it wasn't just. Well, it wasn't. It was probably about an hour and a half. But that was mainly because the ride kept breaking down, and the ride was. If you go into Universal, don't queue up for ET. It's not worth it. It is.
I think I would have anyway, but yeah.
Yeah, I think it's one of the original rides, and it's been moved around to every building in the theme park. And it's in the one now, and it's shown its age, very much.
I went on the corkscrew at Alton Towers just a year before they took it away, and I was bruised and battered after that. There's no padding on it anymore.
Yeah. You
Right,
wouldn't need padding on ET, right?
Is this John Williams' first? Yeah, it is, isn't it? First one in the list. Yep. So we have E.T. It's a sign of the times that back in 1982, Flying, the theme from E.T., charted at number 17 in the UK top 40. It's hard to imagine a piece of orchestral film music charting these days. Straight in at number 5, it's Howard Shore with Radagast the Brown. Anyway.
No. I'm doing that as joy. This is the first movie I ever seen in the cinema.
I never saw this in the cinema. I'm never interested in it, and I'm still not.
I saw.
I've seen it a few times.
What year was this? What year was
82. I think it had a re-release.
It must have been the re-release I seen.
It had a
when
re-release.
I was about 4 or 5 or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen this when I was young, when I was like primary school age. There was me and a couple of other friends went to the cinema, which is now a snooker club.
No shock there.
There you
go. Perhaps his best score, but for Steven Spielberg. I wouldn't know about that.
John Williams, who done Star Wars.
For Spielberg, this is not. So.
Oh, for Spielberg, right?
For Spielberg, yeah. I was going to
say.
So
what else did he do for Spielberg then?
Everything else that Spielberg's got his name on pretty much. But another one in this list coming up.
I would say the other one is better. This, do you know the E? Oh, how does that? I can't do it without doing Top Gun.
Something anyway, in my head.
With the proper ET soundtrack theme thing does remind me of a BT advert.
Didn't they use it? Yeah, didn't they have it?
It was in the 90s. They used this, and it was like their phone home and.
Yeah, I see. Yeah. Oh dear.
But yeah.
Fame, yes, that had several albums, didn't it? The Fame film and then the TV series. Are you reading that long?
Oh, Fame, yes. Sorry, I was reading something in the comments. Yeah, Fame, yes. Obviously, there's Fame. I'm gonna live forever.
That's Irene
then there was
Cara
also,
again,
Irene Cara, and then there's the one where he plays the guy who plays the piano, whose dad's a taxi driver. Don't know the names. I used to be honest, I don't know the names because all the thing is, when I was younger, I just wanted to be Leroy.
Yeah, he was the coolest.
He was brilliant.
He was.
And doing that with his feet, just like you can't even see his feet on it. Yeah, like that.
Don't hurt yourself.
Yeah,
you got packing to do. The Legend of Billie Jean. Yeah, I only saw that for the first time last year. That was a very interesting film.
Is that about Marilyn Monroe?
No, it's not. I thought it was about something else. It's about teens rebelling. My older sister went to see E.T. with our dad when Mum was heavily pregnant with me and came home wailing, "I didn't want E.T. to go home." Sky did an advert with E.T. in 2019. Flashdance has been mentioned, but it's not as popular on the list at the moment.
But it has got a good dance number when she goes like this, like.
Yeah, we should have set that up, shouldn't we?
Yeah. I should have.
I sing the Body Electric.
Body Electric.
What's the Body Electric? Is that in Fame or something?
Yeah, it might be.
I haven't seen Fame for a long time. The Simpson Bruckheimer new soundtracks would be a good investment. The remake of Fame was bad. Yeah, so bad I forgot it existed. I've never seen it. I didn't even know that they've done a remake. Because I know they've done the film and then done a mini-series. And we used to have we used to have like the 12-inch single, the 12-inch album when we were younger. Yeah, I keep seeing it in charity shops now.
Kids from Fame.
The Kids from Fame, wasn't it? Yes, it wasn't called Fame. Yeah. Fame soundtrack. Yeah, that was BBC Two. I think that was, wasn't it? Cobra and Rocky IV. Yeah, Rocky IV was my honorable mention. I couldn't remember much about Cobra, but yeah, a lot of people have said Cobra as well. She's a maniac. Right, what's next? This one. which was an odd choice to be in the list.
Yeah. I've seen
when I showed you the list,
I have seen Alien. I have never seen Aliens.
there's no
Alien.
Yeah, but Aliens is the action one, not the horror one. So you've seen the horror one.
Yeah, Alien was quite good, and I wouldn't care. Who's the guy? Ridley Scott
Oh,
is
yes.
from South Shields, where I live. So I should have really gone. Oh, some solidarity with your brother, but no, never seen.
No. See, James Cameron did the sequel.
Oh well, there you go. See, that's the only reason I haven't watched that. Then solidarity with your brother.
Well, it was filmed in the UK by the London studios, but then the British crew didn't get on with him because the original was a Ridley Scott film, and then they didn't appreciate American taking over the franchise, so they were very.
Oh right.
And then he didn't agree with their work ethics, where they had stop for tea every fucking hour, delaying the filming. So they didn't get on together.
So who done number 3? Aliens 3 then? Was it Cameron as
well? David Fincher, but he's disowned it because it's not his version.
Right. David Fincher's the guy who done Twin Peaks.
No, that's David Lynch.
David Lynch.
David Fincher's done Seven, Zodiac, Benjamin Button, and.
Oh right, yeah, he's very Brad Pitt heavy.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah. So for a score that James Horner bashed out unhappily in 6 weeks, the music for James Cameron's Aliens is a revelation. From the banshee wail of the main title, the soundtrack takes us on a journey of thumping timpani, marital percussions, and plaintive horn sections, capturing the eerie alien menace. It marches into the military motifs of the Platoon movie Aliens ultimately becomes. For all Horner's agonies, he bagged his first Oscar nomination and laid out cinema's stalwart reference soundtrack. Yeah, it's used in loads of trailers and everything else. Yeah. But there we go. He hasn't seen it, so he can't hear it. Xanadu. I don't think I've seen that for a very long time.
I have never seen Xanadu, but I do know what it's based on, the LA, Hollywood, whatever. Xanadu is the same as the entrance to Hollywood studios at Disney. That's my fact. That's my fact.
That's about Xanadu and the music in it. In the acrobatic parts. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so yeah.
Isn't that Crazy Legs?
The main... I think
it's Crazy Legs, the breakdancer who's from Breaking.
Yes, I think you're right there, because it is a dude in a wig.
He does the spin on his back like the turtle.
Yeah. Gremlins. And it's got some Darlene Love in the opening titles.
Which for me is a Christmas movie, by the way.
It is a Christmas movie, indeed.
It is a Christmas movie. A lot of people argue with the toss over. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? But no one mentions Gremlins is a Christmas movie.
Everyone knows it is.
Yeah.
Rancing the Stone, yeah. That
was the follow-up to
I can hear the tune in my head, but I don't think there's any song in it. Sigourney Weaver's actually called Susan. Well, yes. Brighten up your names. Grease 2. Who mentioned Grease 2 earlier?
Honorable mention. Brilliant soundtrack. Who's that guy?
He's seen Grease 2, but he hasn't seen fucking Aliens.
Yeah. Where does he come from? Who's that guy? Where can I get one?
Sarah loves Grease 2. Everyone's loving Grease 2. The mission score. Oh, strap in there, Bob.
You can see the people who were from my channel, by the way.
The Grease 2 people.
Grease 2 fans. Whoop, whoop.
Bloodsport. Streets of Fire. Okay, yeah. Good ones.
Bloodsport was my honourable mention.
Yes, it was. Mask is a good track movie with Cher. Bob Seger. One with Bruce Springsteen. Yeah, I don't think I've seen Mask. Not The Mask.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, that's 90s. No, I get you now. Yeah. I have seen them both as well.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Didn't seem Bishop's
Mask with Cher was a staple of late BBC
Yes.
One.
It was always on. I never watched
television.
it.
Oh, I watched it then because it was a chance to stay up late. Me mum, if you kept quiet enough, my mum was interested in that movie, that she would let you stay up late. And it was just like, I won't say a word. She's that engrossed in this movie. And she'll go, oh, God. Like, the end credits will go, it's 20 to 12. Get to bed. You should have been in bed hours ago. And it's always that thing. Just stay quiet. My mum's engrossed in this movie. It's all right. I'll watch it. I can stay up. And it was one of them things.
Bonding.
Not so much bonding. It was just everyone staring at one box in the corner. Just like, oh, just keep quiet. You thought you were winning, but you were getting nothing out of it.
Yeah, I was going to say, you just get to stay up late and be tired the next day. When
yeah.
didn't have a Game Boy or a tablet to play with.
Yeah.
Stephen Bishop's song to Tootsie entered the charts in 82. What's the song? Is it? I'm trying to think.
See, I'm just thinking like 9 to 5 or something for Tootsie, but it wasn't.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what it is. Damn. Tell us, Doctor, they're impossible.
I had Tootsie recorded off the BBC on the same Arrow cassette as I think I've still got upstairs is the Free Nelson Mandela concert where Tracy Chapman became famous.
Oh, okay.
Some random shitty information you didn't need to know.
So yeah, it was a woman that did the dancing and it was a dude that did the breakdance. There you go. Highlander, yeah. We forgot that as honorable mentions. Breakfast Club. I said Breakfast Club and you didn't put your hand up.
No. Yeah, because if I'd done that, you were.
Well, I meant your hand up like this.
Club,
like you haven't seen it.
And I've seen Staying Alive. I've seen all three of them movies. I've seen Staying Alive as well.
Oh, there you go. I don't remember. Staying Alive. Yeah, I got Bee Gees, I guess.
Mm.
Why did we not discuss that? Right. Lesson one. What do we got? We have got. Da 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 da. Raiders. Double LP.
Now, Mark, who is Blue Harvest Toys, who was in earlier on, you'll tell if he's in or not because he's getting together as close to genuine Indiana Jones outfit where he's like for cosplay, so he's getting like trousers and everything, but he's getting the leather jacket made by the same people who made the original one for the movie and trying to get a cut. And it's coming together and trying to cut. It's going to cost him quite a bit of money by the end of it.
It's going to be awesome. Yeah, I used to think I dressed like him, but I didn't. There's some knockoff shit from the charity shops back in the 80s. Yeah.
Well, he could do it. Like, I mean, at the moment he is getting stuff together where he's getting the holster and everything, but it isn't
do it properly.
But he wants to do it with. He's got a leather jacket at the moment, which looks like, and he's aging it, but he wants a one which is made by the same. No one else will know bar Mark, but as he said before, he is a nerd. So that's why he wants
aren't
to do
they
it.
in the 70s or 80s now? The people that made it, are they up to the task of making a leather jacket? But yeah, good on him. Roadhouse. Yeah, that I'm trying to think of the band in Roadhouse.
Even though it's got Terry Funk in, supposedly.
Who?
Terry Funk, the wrestler.
I was thinking Terry Nutkins from.
No, it hasn't got Terry. It hasn't got Terry Nutkins in. No, it hasn't.
I never noticed that. So you might obviously hit it well.
You never noticed Terry Nutkins.
I never noticed. I saw him all the time. So yeah, that was Raiders. So that's the second John Williams.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's iconic still. Until they ruined it this year, but okay. Because
is that? Is that coming out later then?
It's the new Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Is it the end of the month or next month?
No, it's the end of this month, is it? Right.
Yeah, it's quite soon, unfortunately. Right.
I went to Alnwick Castle when he was filming there. By coincidence, up the road he was filming at Alnwick Castle.
Oh yeah. Oh, recently. Oh, I was to say.
Well, it was. Oh,
it was about 2 years ago now.
It was around. It was probably before. It was either in between lockdowns or before lockdown.
Okay. Yeah,
we went up there, and he was filming up there. Then you went, and you could see you weren't allowed in the. We went up to go into the castle because, Alnwick Castle, the outside is used for part of Hogwarts, so we're going to go in and have a look inside.
yeah.
But yeah, it was all closed off to the public because he was filming. You could see on the outside all the scaffolding and everything for the
Nice.
lighting rigs and stuff like that. So yeah.
What did you say when you met him?
I never met him.
I know.
Oh. I would have said
Roadhouse.
subscribe, like, subscribe. No.
Yeah.
Down there.
Let me just record this. Say Channel NEM is the best. The Jeff Healy Band. Thank you, Bob. Always there for me. Thank you. Yeah. So, do you know the Jeff Healy Band? Is the blind guy that sits down and holds his guitar weird.
Oh.
Nor did I until I saw Roadhouse or investigate.
Is this on? Is it on Roadhouse? I take it there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I've never seen.
So yeah, he's got
Roadhouse.
a few songs in the bar. Right. So the next soundtrack is another Ennio Morricone one. Now, I never seen the film, but I do love the soundtrack, especially the mission bit that's called The Mission. Yeah, well, all right, I'll hold my hand up for this one.
Yeah. Is it about Jesus? Because I seen a cross there when he's. Like
you'd think so, wouldn't you? I think it's just about a couple of priests on the South American river. What's the one down there called?
Amazon.
Amazon, yeah, they're on the Amazon River trying to convert people. I don't think they take it well. That's what I guarded from the trailer, but Dr. Impossible will put me right in a minute. I'm sure he knows more culture than I. It might be You by Stephen Bishop. Is that the Roadhouse song? Hang on, I'm lost. Right, so that was The Mission, which I guess, well, let's see. Like Twin Peaks Fire Walk with Me and Ugly Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Bluegrass, Ennio Morricone's score for The Mission, has long outlived the film it accompanies, exactly. Not that Roland Joffe's colonial melodrama is bad, only that Morricone's music is so good it deserves to live alongside a true classic, and Joffe's film certainly isn't that. The composer bottled the essence of Robert Bolt's story into a emotive swirl of chorals, Spanish guitars, tribal drumming, and panpipes. It isn't always easy listening, but still packs the power to transport us to the thick of the South American jungle and leave us there brokenhearted. Well, that's Tootsie's song. There you go. So that's how far back we are. It might be by Stephen Bishop is Tootsie's song. Thank you, Jeff. Both of you. Right. Next one. We've got some John Barry. Do you want to talk about this one?
Out of Africa. The only thing I know about Out of Africa, the thing what sticks in my head, I can remember being an RE. We had an RE teacher, Mr. Horsley, and he always he was talking about the Oscars for some reason.
Yeah.
Our RE lessons were never about RE. He used to go off on a tangent, worse than what I do. But he goes off on a tangent. And he was off on a tangent once talking about the Oscars. And he was like, if you ever want to watch a good movie, see what's won the Oscar and don't watch that because Oscars. And he went through a load of movies. Out of Africa. And I can always remember going, Out of Africa. Never seen it because I watched 10 minutes. It was boring. So I watched this. And it was always like, I watched The Terminator. And he always watched more like mainstream movies than... Because in the 80s and 90s, I would say Oscar movies were more arty-farty shit. You know what I mean? So
more, I think it was probably worse now. But yeah, 7 Academy Awards or Oscars to those that know, including Best Film. It's 155 minutes, but it does have a John Barry score, which is a bonus. So just listen to that instead, because that's only about 60 minutes.
John Barry. What else did John Barry do?
Oh, you upset Jeff.
Did he do Bond?
He did Bond. He did quite a few Bonds.
Yes. That's I think where I know him from. Then
Disney's The Black Hole, and yeah, millions. Probably about as many as John Williams. Right. Oh crap. Did we mention Fast Times at Ridgemont High? Yeah, that's come up a few times. A lot of people have liked that one. He's also got the copies from 1998. Thank good, because that's mine's the old one. I don't know how I got that. Oh, he's holding his hand up. There he goes. No one's seen Out of Africa. Or The Mission, I guess. Yes, it did prove controversial. Because the Roman Catholic Church making Amazon tribes conform to their God. they reject and war breaks out. So yeah. It's one I've been meaning to check out, though. Yeah, it's probably very good, regardless of what teachers tell you.
This was back in the mid-90s, less than mid-90s, 94, 95.
Well, like you say, you're gonna watch Terminator 2. You're gonna watch 3 hours of Africa.
Yeah.
Amadeus. Yeah, I don't know if Amadeus counts because it's all classical music. But I guess we've had Dirty Dancing, which is all 60s music. So I go.
Is Rock Me Amadeus in Amadeus?
I thought so when I was watching it as a child, and I was very disappointed because what's the name of the band?
Amadeus.
Yeah, I thought, I love that song. Is it in this film?
Rock Me
No, it bloody
Amadeus.
wasn't.
Oh, what are they called?
Oh, Purple Rain. There we go.
Stay tuned for being disappointed by Purple Rain.
So next up is Purple Rain by Prince.
Can I start off with this? Because
you can take this one because I have nothing.
As much as people have gone like this, and I do this to a lot of films, Blade Runner, people have gone, "What the fuck is he doing on a film channel?" Right? Sorry for swearing, but yeah,
I've been doing it.
Purple Rain, never seen it, so I'll hold my hand up as well. But the song Purple Rain, which is from this, I think it is Prince basically doing like a Michael Jackson moonwalker type thing.
Yes, I believe so.
And Purple Rain for me, right? People go, "Oh, Purple Rain's such a great." It's such an overhyped song. Purple Rain is a terrible song. I do not like Prince because of Purple Rain. There's a lot of other Prince songs. Since, like I say, I do all the now albums, and going through them, there's some Prince songs come on there. Get Up, Prince, hell of a track, brilliant track. If I got introduced to Prince through that, I would have done it. Listen to more tracks. Purple Rain, it shouldn't have been called Purple Rain. It could have been called Let's Go Crazy. It could have been called When Doves Cry. It could have been called Would I Die For You. They are all better tracks than bloody Purple Rain is terrible. Sorry, rant over. Done.
All right. There we go. So if that's not, I'll read about it now, shall I?
Yeah, go.
Along with such musical icons as Michael Jackson and Madonna, Prince fell into the category of over-the-top performers who are able to regularly mutate their style and showmanship without sacrificing success or popular appeal. In 1984's Purple Rain, the diminutive man diva boasted the top film, single, and album in the US all at once. The title song also scored in Best Original Song at the Oscars. Though the film itself didn't score across the board approval. This remains one of the most memorable movie soundtrack combos out there and a fitting epitaph of the great man. See, it was up for an Oscar. It was that good.
Yeah, no. You got an Oscar for the original soundtrack, which includes Let's Go Crazy, which is on Sing 2, by the way. My daughter loves it from Sing 2. She knows, is it Sing or Sing 2? She knows it from one of them. She knows the words for the song. When Doves Cry, brilliant song. But actually, the beginning, I thought I wrote something down there. The beginning of When Doves Cry, if you listen to that, it sounds like Michael Jackson's Black or White. Like the guitar at the beginning of that sounds the same. And also, Would I Die For You? And there's also Jungle Love, which I don't know if it's off the movie or not.
Okay.
I don't think it's on the original soundtrack album or whatever,
right.
But it is on the movie, and that is a really good track. I think it's off a film with Kirstie Alley in, so I don't know if Kirstie Alley and Dove Cry or not.
Look who's talking.
No. Cheers. I don't
Star Trek 2. Okay. Yeah, because I was never a fan of Prince. Then I got the Batman album, but then I got sick of that, and then he became Symbol. But yeah,
I'm with you. I'm not a Prince fan. Not a Prince.
Yeah,
I think he's over. People go, "Oh, he's so great. He's so like Purple Rain's brilliant." It's not a good song.
Falco, thank you, Bob. Footloose and Purple Rain rolled. Was Footloose in this list? I can't remember. Was that
no? Footloose was an honorable
mentions by people. Purple Rain roll. Hi, Jamie. Happy birthday from the other day. I used to have the 1988 Warner Hits copy of Purple Rain. I'm going to look for the original 1984 copy of the movie soon. Good luck with that. Yeah, I don't think And yeah, what was it? Under the Cherry Moon, is it, or was that his other film or album or whatever? That was a very big box office bomb in the day, I think. I think A Jungle Love is not Prince; it's Morris Day, and yes, it's in the movie.
All right.
There you go. When Doves Cry is top tier. There you go. Although he did write "Nothing Compares to You."
Yes, he did write that. And I would say that is probably his best. He was better at writing stuff for other people. There you go.
Yes, and then
The exact same as Will I Am. Will I Am wrote the song for John Legend's "All of Me." Brilliant track. Do for someone else. Just
but what about Tom Jones's "Kiss"?
Better for Tom Jones.
Yes, I think it was my English teacher as well. Bloody Cares, a depressing film by Ken Loach. My teacher's
best bit about Kes is Les. No, not Les. What's he called, man? Brian Glover.
Yes,
Brian Glover's the best. I'm Bobby Charlton. Right, come on, son. I'm Bobby Charlton. Who are you? And he's brilliant. That's the best bit.
He is awesome. Or was, yeah. He's in Alien 3 as well. So,
is he?
Yeah, I think maybe you had to live in the times to appreciate Purple Rain and see the movie. Yes, this guy's far too young. Oh, Under the Cherry Moon was his other movie. There we go. Thanks for the birthday wishes. No problem. Thanks for replying. Yeah, I thought I'd gone to bed, but yeah, we haven't got near the list yet. Someone bought too many honorable mentions. Yeah, that was the first hour. Who cares?
We're 3/4 of the way through, so
Cares is northern. You wouldn't understand. I'm glad. That's why people killing poor little birds. Right.
He didn't kill him. He kept. To be honest,
didn't his brother? No, his brother killed him, didn't he?
Did he? Is that not Johnny Briggs? Because to me, Johnny Briggs and Kez are the same thing. Rita.
Oh, hang on. We'll just finish off on John Barry. John Barry did 2 non-soundtracks, Beyondness of Things and Eternal Echoes. There you go. Who am I thinking of? Is there another person, a guitarist called John Barry? Or am I thinking of something else? Russell Collier. Hello from Canada. Yeah. See, it's Canada. Love John. Or is it California? I forget now.
California, I think.
California, yeah. It was BCAN for Canada, wasn't it? It's good in it. So, where are we at? We're at Mark Knopfler's, not his, not Princess Bride.
I'll hold my hand up and just shake my head in shame. It's just like...
Is that you don't like the music?
I do not like the music, no.
I can't... I didn't check this one out. I forgot to check this one out, but...
It's lift... To be honest, if you want to check this out, go to your local department store, go on the lift. If it's got lift music in, there you go.
Right, let's see what the internet says. If you're looking for just one album to listen to as you stand ankle deep in seawater on a rural Scottish beach, suit trousers hoisted up and a briefcase in hand, this is the one. Yeah, this is on the top 20 of the 80s, by the way. You're listening. As wistful as the magnificent comedy drama that inspired it, a largely instrumental local hero came as proof that Dire Straits' frontman wasn't just another jumped-up millionaire playing guitar on MTV. Its sax-filled title track, Going Home, is the earworm-friendly piece de resistance, regularly cropping up on the band's live shows and somehow invoking the beauty of Scotland without resorting to bagpipes.
Well... This song, right? You've got local heat. Well, it's called "Going Home." All I know it as up here, it is known as Local Hero or Geordie Hero because, and that's what it's the music Newcastle United walk out to. So that's why, for me, it should be banned from this list. It should be banished from ever. Find a big bin or a crater and just drop it in there.
You're just biased. That's why. It's nothing to do with the quality of the work.
Oh, it's just
reminds
to be honest, the song.
Team.
Well, it's not. Horse punches and head choppers. That's all I'm going to say. But it is a song which it's like if you hear that Dun 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 bum 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 bum. It's the Great North Run. It's the Metro. It's the Metro Centre. It celebrates your Geordiness, and that's what it does. And it's just like Jimmy Neal, Spender, Tim Healy, anyone else, Sam Fender. Celebrate your Geordiness. Dun, 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 dun.
You got nothing else.
I won't include Sting in that, because Sting is only becoming Geordie when it's become fashionable again.
Oh dear, hit a nerve on this one.
Yeah.
So yeah, Johnny Briggs was apparently meant to be set in Middlesbrough, but I thought it was in Yorkshire. It was just up north to me.
I would say Yorkshire, because Middlesbrough, the our mum and dad. Well, so he does say our mum and dad, but our Rita wasn't it Lancashire though, because our Rita is Kevin Webster's sister, who also looks a spitting double of Annie Lennox.
Oh, okay.
So there you go.
Right. There we go. The Streets of Fire. Yeah, that's been mentioned a few times. I can't remember much about that one. I do remember the soundtrack was better than the film, though. Are you a Mackem?
Yes, I am.
So that's a Geordie, right?
No. I'm more into a Geordie now than what I was before, because I'm from over there where it's Sunderland, so Mackem. I live in South Shields now, which makes us a sand dancer, and if I moved over there, I would be a Geordie.
This is complicated.
Yeah. For such a small place, we've got so many names for everyone.
Cool, blimey, there are some great movie soundtracks. Yes, they are. We've had so many tonight, we could write a book. Pink Floyd's The Wall.
Is that a movie, then?
It is. There is a movie.
Right.
I can't remember. I remember the animated bit they did with The Wall, and I remember the BBC before children's TV used to like have a 5-minute break, and they showed music videos. They had War of the Worlds, the autumn one, and then they had The Wall, with the hammers walking and everything. But yeah,
I was going to say, but it's not. It's Iron Maiden with Graham Chapman in, where they've got. Never mind. Sorry, I was going to say, oh yeah, because there's that video with Graham Chapman in, but it isn't. That's Iron Maiden.
Oh, see, people know you.
The Geordie Show. The thing is, Ben, Newcastle hasn't got a show. It's got a river which goes through, but then when you go out, you've got Whitley Bay and Tynemouth, and that's not part of Newcastle. Yet Sunderland is on the coast. Never mind. But yeah.
I think, Ben's from America, so we'll let him off.
All right, never mind, Ben. Ben, all you need to remember is Mackem's. Yeah.
Those people are scum.
FTM. FTM. That's all you need to remember. If you see anyone who's a Geordie, and they're supporting you, especially the support Newcastle, just write in FTM. Capital letters. That's it.
Jamie's is a big fan of The Wall. He's got the movie on DVD. I think I got it on VHS. And I'm just a posh twat.
He's Southern. He's Southern. He is posh to us because he's Southern.
Yeah. I can sometimes talk properly. It's one of my favourite movies and soundtracks. There you go. Pink Floyd's The Wall.
All right.
Oh, the movie is on YouTube. Is it free, I guess? I don't know how to get past this.
It's probably them who's put it on.
Yeah.
They'll probably get more of that.
Oh, which season of the show? I thought, is Geordie Shore still going?
I don't know.
Then they all.
The worst part of Geordie Shore, I would say, is Charlotte Crosby, who unfortunately is from Sunderland. And she's now got a show called Charlotte and Sunderland, like Alice in Wonderland. And it's just
no.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for you. Yeah. Right, back to the list. That's the home straight. We got 4. Let's go. Beetlejuice. It's Danny Elfman's soundtrack song. Oh, you like this one?
Well, I like it because of 2 songs.
Okay.
Not so much the soundtrack ones by Danny Elfman, but more the Banana Boat song and Jumping in the Line. They are the songs which really stand out for me because my daughters love them. And My eldest daughter seen it when she was probably 9-year-old, and I was like, my brother-in-law showed it, and I was like, "Why are you showing my daughter this song? It's a bit old for her," but she loved it. And then she used to play the songs all the time on YouTube and everything, like the Harry Belafonte songs.
Yeah.
And then my youngest daughter loves them songs because of her playing them all the time. So she had them when she was younger. So yeah.
My 9-year-old, he loves jumping the line.
Yeah.
Rock your body in time. Okay, I believe you.
Come in the line.
But yeah,
No,
I think that's
no.
what people are thinking of. Right, hang on. Along with Johnny Depp, Danny Elfman remains one of Tim Burton's most constant collaborators. Elfman's kooky, spooky work for Beetlejuice introduced the former Oingo Boingo frontman. We'll hear more of him later. To a much wider audience, remains a favourite, blending in well with the Harry Belafonte songs that occasionally pop up in the narrative. For some, despite the stirring Batman themes and Nightmare Before Christmas, this is still a definitive Elfman-Burton matchup. And the composer learned an important lesson while working on the movie. He began writing the score before a frame had been shot, based on the script, and then junked the lot when he saw the film finished. There we go. And now we turn to everyone hate watching me again. So Softy Southern Gareth, my wife is from Manchester. Geordie Shore died of VD. That's what I thought happened. They just spread it around themselves. It mutated. Grew up on Pink Floyd. I've never been a fan of Pink Floyd, so I better be quiet. I think some of the stars of Geordie Shore are clawing to hang on to some fame.
Yes. I think you're right there, Sarah.
You're so lucky I've never seen them live. Oh, hang on. I missed that. I saw them live. I'm 66. Yeah, that's nice to see them. I think, are they all still with us? My adopted parents were from Manchester. There you go. And Pee-wee's Big Adventure score by Elfman is fantastic. I forgot he was.
I used to love Pee-wee's Big Adventure when I was younger.
Yeah,
hello, Mr. Breakfast.
I only know him from Flight of the Navigator. I never saw the Pee-wee Herman films.
Is he the guy who does the Flight of the Navigator?
He does the voice of the spaceship. Both versions.
Right, I did not know that.
Oh, okay. There you go.
There you go. Thank you very much. Every day was good.
Where do you come from? Do even the scumbags sound posh and proper? Just like the Highlander, I'm from lots of different places. I did not know Midnight Run was Elfman. Thank you, Dr. Impossible. Yeah, it's a great film, Midnight Run. Let's have a look. Hands up, who hasn't seen Midnight Run?
I couldn't even tell. For me, Midnight Run is like a chase movie.
Sort of is, yes. It's Robert De Niro. It's if you like Beverly Hills Cop, you like Midnight Run because it's the same director and it's same comedy. But Robert De Niro is doing the comedy. He had to get Charles Grodin from one end of the country to the other, avoiding the mob. Well, there we go then. See, he's told the truth. And he's got... I haven't got any Pee-wee stuff on any VHS. Right, this one's all up to you. Paris, Texas by Ry Cooder. I don't have a VHS. I don't have an album. No, nothing. Okay. I don't know. But yeah.
Yeah. And all when I've listened to the soundtrack, it's a lot of like blues, like meow.
I was just going to say.
And so it's like, oh god, is any song different? And I'm like, how is this getting on the tracks?
I don't know how this is the top 20. Who chose this?
Yeah.
But like you said, it was just when I listened to it today, I was like you said. But let's have a listen. I can't listen. I mean, read. Wim Wenders called on musical polymath Ry Cooder, to score his eerie rumination of American life, sparking a lifelong friendship along the way. Blues, roots, gospel, Cooder could do the lot. But it was sparse, steel-guitared Americana that the German director wanted invoked, a tumbleweed twang to lend atmospherics to Drifter Harry Dean Stanton's roamings, and to do it, Cooder channeled Blind Willie Johnson's gospel song, Dark Was the Night. Cold Was the Ground into cinema's most recognizable tunes. It's a mood piece. The interior of someone's head remembered the musician. Yeah. But it's like if you heard what Neil was doing, that was it.
Yeah. And it's just like, it's now or something. But I thought you might have knew the movie, but
I do know of the movie, but I may have seen it in the 90s, but I don't remember anything about it apart from the poster. It's all about Pee Wee Herman here. Tell him Large Marge sent you. Worst accent I've ever seen. And I'm a softy Welshman. Oh, less fighting words. Hey, Scott, how are you? Nice to see you here. Midnight Run is a enjoyable film. Yes, it is. Right. We're on to the last two. So get your crazy frogs ready. It is Beverly Hills Cop.
One of the better soundtracks tonight.
Danny Elfman, look, again. He's been all over this tonight.
Yeah. We are including, though, on this. A lot of the other ones is just like what I've said before is the score, but this does include like the proper tracks, though, doesn't it? Because it includes the Axel F there. Bam, 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 bam. What was the other ones? The Heat Is On. Yeah, which I would say is the best track on here. And then you've got other ones, which is like Stir It Up.
The Neutron Dance, I like.
Neutron Dance, yes, by the sisters. What you call them?
Pointer Sisters.
Pointer Sisters. But yeah, there is some quite good, because Stir It Up, I think, is the last song on the movie. I think that's the closing credits.
Yeah, Patti LaBelle's. So Gratitude by Danny Elfman. I don't remember that.
Danielle. Don't remember that.
New Attitude.
Yeah, it is very good. But isn't there a new Beverly Hills Cop coming out soon?
Apparently. I keep saying it, but because there was going to be a TV series that they filmed the pilot with Eddie Murphy as the dad to his son's going to be the new Beverly Hills Cop, but then they canned that. And now they're supposed to be making a proper fourth film with John Ashton, Judge Reinhold, and what's left of the cast, but we'll see.
Yeah, but I used to love Beverly Hills Cop movies. I've like.
Hang on, so you've seen all three?
Yes. I can. Beverly Hills Cop 2 was on a Bush VHS, which I recorded from BBC One. All my movie experiences it was because I've recorded this from this channel. And see, the first time I had a VHS player was in 1989. I got one for Christmas. It was the first one we ever had in our house, 1989. And I can remember the first tape had Crocodile Dundee. These would all be in the Christmas movies this year. Crocodile Dundee.
It would have been, yes.
Return of the Jedi. And Rocky 2, maybe. I think Rocky 2. And that was... And you used to get them, you used to put your little sticker on the outside. So my sister wrote on. And then on the outside, tape 1 and on tape 1. And that was it. And I can always remember what was on each one. And I'll still maybe have them upstairs because I liberated them from my parents' house just before lockdown. I had them in a box ready to throw. No, I had them in a box to take to a charity shop. And my mum and dad were arguing because my mum was going, why take them to a charity shop? My dad was like, the charity shop will not take videos.
That is
and
true.
This is like, well, this is just before lockdown. And I turned around and went, my mum's right, the charity shop will not take them. No, my dad's right, the charity shop will not take them. But my mum's wrong because I'll take them. You don't need them, you know what I mean? Just don't throw them away because they've got memories on. Because a lot of them tapes, like Golden Child, I can even remember, Golden Child, it slowly gets, when the guy becomes a monster at the end, it slowly progressed to the end credits to when the guy become a monster because my mum used to start taping EastEnders or Coronation Street every, like, and it was a fraction all the time. It shortened that movie, and the end of Golden Child's like short by about 10 minutes because that was a tape which had half an hour in the end where my mum knew she could tape EastEnders or Coronation Street. So yeah.
Which, like, yeah, you're the type of person you can watch a film that's on like a DVD or a Blu-ray, and then expect adverts to turn up at certain
Yeah.
points. Yeah.
Oh, that's the thing. It's not just even that. I've got it where you shouldn't really say this now because R. Kelly's a pedo, but R. Kelly's vibe, and it goes like, Teresa's got it, she's got that vibe. Maria's got it, she's got that vibe. Chippin's got it, she's got that vibe. And I can remember taping that off the radio, and the DJ interrupting and goes, Chippin? What sort of name's Chippin? And then that got cut down when I recorded another song after it. And the next song after it was Wigfield Saturday Night. So it goes, Chippin's got it, she's got that vibe. Chippin? Dilly da da! And then it started Saturday Night. And that's the thing. It was,
Exactly.
But,
Oh,
but
yes.
I know what you mean. It's exactly what you mean, where you think, oh, it'll be like something off Star Wars, and then it'll go, dun, 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 and it'll play a bit of like the intro music. So like, bam, 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 bam. And it'll be a short clip of the music, and then it'll go into, have you, Junie glasses, come to Dollarman Agencies, or something like that. It'll be an advert which is in there, you know?
Yeah.
Dun, 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 ch-ch.
While you're going through your Asda repertoire.
Sorry.
Right. Where are we? Oh, love the Oliver soundtrack. Oh, that's an old one. Bloody hell. That's a bit earlier than 80s. But
Will be,
Scott,
'cause got Harry
fantastic. Love the
Seaton in.
soundtrack. Yes, thanks. Thank you, Scott. It says breakdown, but yeah, it means shakedown, takedown, you busted. But yeah, that's the second one. So that's on the second album. Not sure about the other songs on there. Josh has got all three on DVD and VHS. I've only got the 3 on DVD. I got 1 and 2 on VHS. Stir It Up is the best song. No. Paula Patti LaBelle. Yeah, so I'd know
That's
that.
the end credit song by Patti LaBelle.
Yeah.
I'm positive. Stir It Up, yeah.
See, Dr. Impossible knows polymath means intelligent, an academic word that pisses him off. Good. Because Rocky Horror Picture Show, yeah, that's too early. Yeah, that was 70s. Rick James is going to play. Rick James, bitch, was going to play Beverly Hills Mop. It's about his hair. I don't know if anyone has seen it, but there's a YouTube video where they gave kids today a VHS player and a VHS tape, and they were totally baffled. Yeah. My son does not know. He knows how to use discs on his Wii U, but that's about it. He wouldn't know what a VHS.
My daughters think a CD is a DVD.
Is
Dad, have you got a DVD to go in your car? Because I've still got a CD player in my car because my car's old. And my wife hasn't, so have you got a DVD to go in your car? I was like, I haven't got a DVD player. Yeah, but you have to go in there. And I was like, that's a CD. All right.
Who raised these children?
The thing is, I've got CDs. I've got loads. I've got a load of Now CDs all over there, but I never take them out because of a Now collection. That's the problem. Exactly. The only reason I collect them because I started doing this. You know what I mean? So,
too many late nights for me. Yes. Was I late last night? Oh yeah, I was on Fletch Lives late last night. I was on Mike's. Mike's channel last night. What am I about? Until past midnight. I still know, but it's a good watch. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So, what you call it? Rocky Horror. Yeah. How do I get rid of the? He is what? Heart. Oh.
Heart.
What hearts? Indeed. Sorry. Okay. Hang on. Is this your longest stream ever? Don't think so. It might be yet.
No,
but yeah.
You'll probably have longer ones than this.
Yeah. Just left a like on the stream. Really enjoy what I've seen. Sorry for being late. We'll catch the rest on playback. No worries, Scott. Take care. Right, we're on to our last film. It is. Oh, we got one he's seen. Escape from New York by John Carpenter.
Well, you see, I have seen it in numerous bits because I don't think I can't remember watching this all the way through in one sitting. It's this and Game of Death, 2 films I watch and fall asleep. There's something in these movies where I go, and it might be because I usually watch them late at night when I'm going to bed, and I think I'll watch the rest of this, and I end up falling asleep to it. Game of Death was always my film, my go-to film. If I wanted to fall asleep, put the Game of Death video in.
How dare you?
It used to always wake us up when I was going and rewinding back at the end because it had played all the way at the end.
It is
Game of Death
noisy.
used to always do that to me. Like 2 a.m, used to rewind back and wake us up. But yeah, Escape from New York, I think I might have seen it years ago in one sitting, but I've tried to recently watch it, but I fell asleep. I think over the last 2-3 months, about 4 times trying to watch this all the way through.
All right, take care, Scott. And 80's soundtracks are awesome, yes. But yeah, this is composer John Carpenter, director John Carpenter. So he did, this Assault on Precinct 13 and Halloween before this. Now he's looking. Is he going to put his hand up for Halloween? 1978's Halloween. Okay,
I've never seen any. I've never seen any Halloween movies. What's the other one where there's loads of sequels?
Friday the 13th.
Oh yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Nightmare on Elm Street. I've seen the first one, but Halloween's and the other one, never seen them.
Oh, okay. So yeah, this is, what is it? Despite the synths and drum machines, it hasn't dated, and it's a beefed up cock rock version. But yeah, it's a bloody awesome soundtrack.
Yeah. Kurt Russell is in one of my favourite movies, which is a John Carpenter movie.
Oh, yes.
Big Trouble in Little China.
Of course, yeah.
I think that's it. It's an action movie, but it's also a comedy. It's brilliant. It covers so many genres because it is like it's probably, I would say it's my favourite martial arts movie. But people go, it's not a martial arts movie, but it is martial arts.
It's definitely got martial arts in it.
Yeah, it's martial arts, it's comedy, it's action. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you can't say that the guy who comes down on the lightning pole with the big hat on, never influenced Mortal Kombat.
Oh, he did. Just they couldn't sue him.
Yeah. It's such a brilliant movie. I love it.
The hearts in the comments section. I think you see it on your phone. You get a little heart, and it can. I've never seen it the other end, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think you can. Yeah, if you look at a live stream on your phone, there's a little heart in the corner. It's just like the Instagram one. You can send hearts. Oh, the Annie soundtrack. What's the song in Annie? I've forgotten now.
Consider yourself that hoe. No, that's.
I was just singing that. I thought, no, that's
Oliver.
Oliver.
That's Oliver.
Tomorrow.
I love you tomorrow. It's something never dressed without a smile. My wife would be. I'm so glad my wife is away on holiday at the moment because they've gone to Butlins with me 2 kids because all the dance schools gone away where my 2 daughters dance at, and so they've all gone away. And I'm so glad they are because they'll be going. Should we stand at that doorway now? Going. What? You don't know this? You don't know that? And the kids wouldn't be up that late. But they would be probably coming downstairs going, Dad, it's this, Dad, it's that from Annie. Never Dressed Without a Smile. And It's a Hard Knock Life, obviously.
Yeah, there you go. The sun will come out tomorrow. Hard Knock Life, Hard Knock Life. Everyone's shouting at us. Yeah.
When you've seen, so Sarah Michelle's comments there, but I've just been on the channel and there's a load of their comments not shown in that chat, so I don't know why.
Oh, you're supposed to
breakdown.
Show me all comments.
Shakedown, not a breakdown. Beverly Hills.
Yeah, I've got that.
2. I don't know if anyone has seen it, but there's a video on YouTube where they give the kids. Okay, no, you've seen these. You've just mentioned them. I've just missed them out. Never mind. Continue on. I'll just sing.
Right. Well, I think we are done. That is the top 20 Empire films. Do you agree with them?
Not at all.
No, I think honorable mentions were better.
Oh, yeah. Like, Rocky is such a brilliant soundtrack. That's the one which really sticks with me, is Rocky, because I started going, Rocky 4, because you've got this, you've got that. Oh, you've got this one. Oh, you got that. And to be honest, you could put Eye of the Tiger in, and you've got the Rocky theme. And it's just like, well, yeah. And then when you've got ones which are just which I see as score, which are just setting the mood soundtracks. Yeah. I would say you could put Empire Strikes Back in. Yeah, you've got Star Wars in the 70s, and a lot of them probably cross over. But there is ones like that. Even Return of the Jedi, you've got Go on,
Depending on which version you watch, yeah.
I watched the one on my VHS recorded from ITV, video one from 1989. That's the one I watched.
So you should. Thank you,
Yeah.
Sarah. Delirious with the Fat Boys and Ralph Bellamy. Chubby checking the Fat Boys.
Chubby checking the let's do that. That's whoever mentioned Now 13. That is definitely on Now 13. It's on Now 13, along with Don't Worry, Be Happy, Barry McFarlane, his freaky tour thing.
Howard the Duck soundtrack. I
couldn't get over the bestiality in that film.
Yeah, we're offended by that, so we're not watching it.
Yeah.
Right. What is it? 10:30. Let's wrap this up. This hour-long stream is now.
Sorry. I will apologise. Don't give us... Do you not realise...
No more homework.
I've cut the... Originally, when I done Now to Recall live stream, by the way, anyone who doesn't know, right? Anyone who's not subscribed to the channel, I'm gonna give you a little... On a Sunday night, we go and do... Now that's what they call a live stream. Does my webcam switch all over? That's what they call a live stream. Sunday night, 9:30. Most Sundays, not tomorrow, by the way, so week Sunday. We do Now to Recall live stream where we look back at the Now albums. Now, the Now albums usually consists of anywhere between 32 and 44-ish songs. Originally, I used to cover 10, then 12 tracks, but I found out that these were taking too long. So now I've started cutting them out. And like Gareth has just noticed, 20 tracks is way too long. So what I try and have an hour and a half tops live stream. So that's why I only have 8 tracks. Gareth's fault.
It was my fault.
Your fault. Your fault.
I accept full responsibility. So yeah. So
yes, it's been good. It's been good.
It has been good though.
Thank you for having us on. We'll have to do the 90s.
What could go wrong? But yes, we will. Right.
Excellent.
So yes, as Dr. Impossible says, cheer guys, until next time. Now then, I will tune in next week. There you go. Bob's tuning in. So thanks everyone. Thanks for Neil. And
thank you for inviting us. Thank you very much.
It's all right. You're all right. I could have done it on my own. But all right. Take care, everyone. Until next time.